We will see the Cardinals on defense first, where they're allowing just over 41 points per ball game. Reese Wise will have the opportunity to get the ball first. 6'3", 205-pound senior headed to Ole Miss. He's also our Shap of the Week. So if you're listening live on the radio and on the Shap app, you'll be able to hear the thoughts of the senior quarterback following that loss to Lake Travis. It's rare that I get an opportunity to talk to the Westlake quarterback in the regular season. Stay tuned for that one. Reese and I could have probably talked for another 30 minutes after that 20-minute interview was gone, but nonetheless, we're off and running here as the kicker for Del Valle, Benny Perez, launches this one down. It'll be fielded at the 5-yard line. Bring it out to the 15. Running left is Jenkins. Jenkins across the 30, out to the 35, to the 40. Down the left sideline, well, he'll be drilled there and then hit again. Flags coming out at the 38-yard line, and would there be a late hit on the bump of Jenkins as he went into the Del Valle bench? We'll find out here in just a moment.
Well, exactly the kind of start you want if you're Westlake. In great field possession, pending seeing what happens with this flag, but got to be happy with your special teams right off the bat.
So with that, the return game.
Bring it back.
So they're going to mark it off, and it is a hold on Westlake. We'll try to see if we can see it here on the Howdy Honda replay. Jenkins got a good head of steam here. Jaron Lopez, you're going to tell me that Jaron Lopez held there? Jaron Lopez at 5'6", 160 pounds, nonetheless. On first down and 10 for Reese Wise. They will start at the 26-yard line. And Jaron Lopez gets the handoff, runs to the left, and he is stopped there just outside the 28-yard line at the 29. A gain of 3 on the play, and it'll set up second down and 7.
Yeah, Van Oaks doing a nice job pulling towards the left side, really opened up some space for Lopez to take a run.
So with that, second down and 8, officially a gain of 2 on the play, according to our board, but ball marked just inside the 29-yard line. We'll call it a gain of 3. Wise back to throw, fires here towards his bench. That pass caught by Lawson Grimes, and it's good beyond the first down marker, just outside the 35 and the 37-yard line, and it's good for a first down to Lawson Grimes.
Yeah, again, offensive line's really holding up well, giving Reese Wise some time to throw the ball. Nice pitch and catch to get Reese into a rhythm.
Gain of 10 for Lawson Grime on his 10th catch of the season. Now it opens up Jaron Lopez, who gets to the next level across midfield, driving his way out by the Del Valle Cardinal logo into Del Valle territory to the 47-yard line. First down run for Jaron Lopez. Good look right here at just how well the offensive line was doing. And then there's Lawson Grimes, who made the catch, blocking downfield, really sprang the 15-yard run. Now Lopez darts left, then cuts back in right. And you can see just how committed he is to running hard and then shifting back towards the seam. Good look there. Vision from Jaron Lopez.
Well, and he's able to get in space. That left side of the line's really coming through with some good blocking. So we're going to see a lot of Lopez tonight.
Gain of 6. It'll be second down and 4 with 2 wide receivers each way here for Reese Wise. The snap out of the shotgun, quick throw, no step drop. That pass complete to the far sideline in front of the Del Valle bench to Jack Newhouse, his first catch of the night. He's very close to a first down, and it looks like they're going to go ahead and give it to him. He's right at the line to gain at the 36-yard line. First down, make it 37-yard line. First down, Westlake.
Yeah, I think Kirk Rogers really wants to go ahead and get Newhouse some more touches earlier in the game, get him in a rhythm with Reese Wise as well.
Now looking to hand off to Jaron Lopez, runs right, then tries to get out of a tackle. Good job there just inside the 35-yard line at the 34. Alex Prado is in the area, along with Paul Metal. Carmelo Jones and Michael Dent, the only returning starters on this defense. Dent, a second-team all-district player from a year ago, leads the team in tackles with 83. He's the guy manning the middle, wearing the number 40. He and his brother Bradley Dent trying to make their mark here at Del Valle. Swing pass out to the flat. Jaron Lopez picks up a block inside the 30, cuts around one defender, drives inside the 25-yard line. And a good block downfield by Rhett Jenkins, who lost his helmet, but he lost his helmet out of bounds on the downfield block.
Yeah, and again, you're seeing Oates get out there downfield. He's really setting some good blocking lanes for these guys to get downfield.
It's a gain of 10 and a first down at the 25-yard line for the Shaps. Opening drive, and the Shaps looking good here against Del Valle. They go with a tight formation here, looking to hand off again. Running left is Jaron Lopez, running behind big blockers, cuts in between a defender, still on his feet, driving inside the 15-yard line, down to the 14. It's an 11-yard pickup for Jaron Lopez, the featured back here in this opening drive, and what a show he's putting on with his offensive line. Already his 5th rush for 36 yards. Now he stands on the right hip of Reese Wise. Hands it off to Lopez. Lopez trying to finish the drive off. He's inside the 5, down towards the 3 to the 2. And it looks like they're going to stop him just outside, maybe the 5-yard line at the 6. His forward progress went inside the 5-yard line, but it's 1st and goal Westlake, or excuse me, 2nd down and 2. They can get a 1st down, but they're probably not going to need it here as Jaron Lopez halted right at the goal line, just outside the 1-yard line. So they'll pick up the 1st down, and it's 1st and goal just inside the 1.
I don't think you can ask for much more from the Westlake offense on this drive. Seems like they're able to pretty much do exactly what they would like.
So with that, the turn, the handoff on the snap. Lopez met at the goal line. He did not get in. Very good effort there by the middle of this Del Valle defense. And Lopez is going to have to jog out. And we'll bring up Melendez, who is coming into the ball game here. No Sebastian Hinault today. We got that word earlier this afternoon. So Melendez looking to come on. He'll get the handoff. Melendez is going to run it in. And with that, Melendez picks up his 1st varsity touchdown. Welcome to varsity football, Nico Melendez.
Yeah, that right side of the line, Van Oates, Jackson Cook, I think we're going to see a lot of balls going that way.
Pretty good stuff there as we take a look at the replay. As out to snap it back is Helms. The hold by Knox, the kick by Bartley. It is up and it is good. And just like that, with 8:06 left here in the 1st quarter, the Chaparrals methodically drive downfield. They lead Del Valle 7-0. Back in a moment. This is Texas High School football.
Let nothing stand between you and the tree stand with the fast, durable Kubota Sidekick. Be ready year-round with the Kubota Sidekick. Visit your local Kubota dealer today.
From the Texas coast to the Texas Hill Country, Ewald Kubota is your Kubota dealer.
When an 18-wheeler hits, nothing else matters. The damage is massive. The injuries are life-changing. Trucking companies move fast to protect themselves. You need a law firm that moves faster. For over 30 years, Thomas J. Henry has taken on the biggest trucking companies in Texas and won. Because in cases this serious, experience isn't optional, it's everything. Thomas J. Henry, the name you know, the firm you trust.
Let nothing stand between you and the tree stand with the fast, durable Kubota Sidekick. Be ready year-round with the Kubota Sidekick. Visit your local Kubota dealer today.
From the Texas coast to the Texas Hill Country, Ewald Kubota is your Kubota dealer.
Thomas J. Henry High School football live as Nolan Bartley kicks this one out of the back of the end zone for the touchback. The M. Robinson Fine Jewelry scoring drive. The Chaparrals go downfield in 12 plays. And capping the drive was Nico Melendez. Melendez with his 1st rushing touchdown. As we mentioned, welcome to varsity football, Nico Melendez, as he scored from 1 yard out.
Well, now it's Westlake's defense's turn to come out and show what they've got. Offense went straight down the field. 6 first downs on that drive. Let's see what the defense can do here.
The defense also had its pride scratched last week. This 4-man front on the snap. The 1st handoff to Bradley Dent. And Dent going backwards here, as he might have picked up 2 on the late surge. It'll be 2nd down and 8 after the 2-yard pickup here. And again, we talk about Bradley Dent. He's also a 2nd-team running back from the 2024 All-District team. 5'10", 180-pound senior, 145 carries for 1,073 yards, making 1,075 in 8 games. And here's the fun fact there, Johnny. He has not rushed for over 100 yards in a game. So this is a lot of yards in between the 20s with not much to show for it. And speaking of, on 2nd down and 8, not much room to work there, maybe a couple of yards, and it's going to set up 3rd down and long.
Yeah, and if you look at the matchup down in the trenches, Westlake's defensive line obviously has a size advantage over Del Valle, and right now Alex Kahn just plugging holes.
So with that, it'll be 3rd down and 7. Shotgun set here for Del Valle. Now the sophomore quarterback trying to get elusive, rolls to the right, still trying. Ball hits the turf momentarily. He was able to stay with it. Thought he might have lost that and then re-gripped it before the ball actually hit the ground. That was an effort right there by the quarterback who is listed at 6'1". That is not accurate, folks. 6'1", 170-pound sophomore quarterback running from sideline to sideline. Not much to work with there. Picked up about 2 yards for the effort, and it's going to be 4th down and 5. Did not realize after.
Reminiscent of the Joe Kane play on the program, the last play of the game when he fumbles, picks it back up, and scrambles a little bit longer.
So the punt is away. Benny Perez launches this one to Braden Redell. No chance for a return there. It'll be Chaparral football at their own 41-yard line as the Chaps lead 7-0. Pretty good effort here on the first defensive set. Not much imagination. Just trying to hand off to Bradley Dent, establish the run game. Westlake able to hold Bradley Dent in check there. And this is part of the issue with Del Valle. They've got good athletes in spots, but they just don't have enough to push them over the edge, and where it turns into points where they can stay in ball games. 2 wide receivers to the right of Reese Wise, a back on either side, looking to throw the ball into the flat here. That pass is caught by Redell. Redell caught up kind of in the jet wash there. Looked like Broadhead, that's Chase Broadhead, kind of got caught in his block. And it's a gain maybe of, actually no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 on the swing pass to Braden Redell.
Yeah, good job by Carmelo Jones, number 5 from Del Valle. Just maintained that block, got off of it, made the tackle.
3 wide receivers to the left of Reese Wise. Right-handed quarterback looking left, looking to throw left. Fires all the way across to the numbers. Pass complete out past the 45-yard line, lowering the shoulder and creating more opportunity for himself is Rhett Jenkins. Actually, that's Braden Redell. Redell lowering his shoulder and losing his helmet. His helmet going about 10 more yards downfield. Take a look at this replay. The pass is complete. It is about a 9-yard gain, call it an 8-yard gain. And then at the end, helmet getting ripped off there and no flag.
I'm not sure how you can't call a flag on that when the guy tosses his helmet 10 yards downfield, but I digress.
Yeah, Josiah Harros there, the 5'9", 160-pound senior. Now looking to turn and hand it off to Jaron Lopez. Big running room. Lopez with a 1st down run down to the 42-yard line in Del Valle territory, as Lopez didn't get to punch in the touchdown, but he is the man here, getting all the carries thus far, and we're going to see Braden Redell check in as the wide receiver. The good thing about Braden Redell is he can be used in a number of different ways, very reminiscent of guys that have played that position in the past. Think of Bryce Chambers, think of Cal Living Good, and he's in that wide position right now. Looking to turn, Wise handing the ball off to Chase Broadhead. Broadhead with big running room inside the 35, down to the 34-yard line. Good controlled gain of about 8 yards on that run, and you can already see the offensive line playing light years above where they were a week ago.
Yeah, Van Oates trying to win the Remington Award for Best Interior Offensive Lineman, high school offensive lineman.
Yeah,
he's just having a heck of a
quarter.
game. Yeah.
two wide receivers to the right. And now Jenkins going in motion briefly. Wise back to pass on 2nd down and 2, looking to go for it all. Fires to Lawson Grimes. He's wide open. Touchdown, Lawson Grimes. Grimes into the end zone for the 2nd touchdown of his senior campaign. And the Chaps are on the board. Touchdown, Westlake.
Yeah, I've been very impressed with Diego Hidalgo so far, getting the start at center with Twardowski being out. He's leaving Reese Wise with a lot of time. He's setting his feet, throwing the ball downfield, and Lawson Grimes takes it to the house.
Helms on to snap it back to Knox. Knox holds for Bartley. Bartley knocks it through. 4:57 left here in the first quarter. Westlake doubles up Del Valle. They lead 14-0. Back in a moment. This is Texas High School football.
What makes a burger mighty fine? Well, you gotta start with a quarter or a half pound of daily ground, all natural Angus beef head. It's all about variety. You pick yellow, white, red, or heck, all of them. They've got options as wide as the Texas sky. Add some fresh-cut crinkle fries and a hand-dipped Bluebell milkshake, and that, my friends, is a lesson on being mighty fine.
That's mighty fine.
We welcome you back. KXAN weather, powered by A-Plus Federal Credit Union. It's a beauty tonight. Mid-60s, not much wind, quite the opposite of last week, where it was about 82 at kickoff and the wind howling. Bartley line drives this one. It elevates. It is just out of the back of the end zone for the touchback. And here we are, Del Valle with 4:57 to work with here in the first quarter, down 14-0. Scoring drive powered by M. Robinson Fine Jewelry. The Chaps go 59 yards in 5 plays and cap it with a 34-yard touchdown strike. Reese Wise to Lawson Grimes, and for Wise, his 10th passing touchdown of the season. Joe Taylor, Johnny Rogers, Jim Knox down on the sidelines with you on this Halloween night as we play football here. Back on board is Del Valle, trying to make something out of it, trying to stay pace. Handoff going to Bradley Dent. He runs right. Not much work to do there, out to the 25 to the 26-yard line. Maybe a gain of 1 and 1.5. And good, really good pursuit there for Westlake. And now it looks like we do have an injured player. You get a look there as he goes down to the ground, does Dent in a heap among a multitude of tacklers. We'll have to see who is banged up, and it will be an official timeout. Looks like in the area probably is Bradley Dent, which will be a huge issue for Del Valle. But the Chaparrals all but sharp in those first 2 drives, and I really like the 8-yard gain by Chase Broadhead. Broadhead brings that element of surprise where he is a wide receiver body, but he comes in the backfield, and it's not often you see a guy basically eyeball to eyeball with Reese Wise, about 6'1", 6'2", and we all know where those genes come from because he's able to kind of use his height as his visual awareness and kind of pick his way through. And we saw that 8-yard run, and when you get to 2nd and 2, you know this is a quarterback, Johnny. You get to 2nd and 2, playing with house money. Yeah,
got pretty much every option in the playbook available to you. Chase Broadhead, a sophomore, so we get a little preview of what's to come for the next couple of years.
It's good to see the injured player getting up and hopefully getting more help to the sidelines. It looks like it's one of the offensive linemen.
Yeah, Julian Perez, number 75, the 5'10", 260-pound senior. Never good to see anybody go off the field, but yeah, plug and play here.
Yeah, tough stuff here as they plug in Carrick Rosario in that right tackle position, number 53. So with that, it'll be 2nd down and 9 after that 1-yard run by Bradley Dent. Elias Hill looking to turn and hand it off to Dent. Dent, not much running room there, and then Hayes Broadhead brings him down in a huff. Huge hit right there on Dent. Right at the line of scrimmage. Dent able to fall forward for about a yard gain, and it's going to set up 3rd and long.
Yeah, nice to see Hayes bounce back from last week's game. Put his head in there, wrapped up, made a good tackle.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where you realize how long the defense was on the field against Lake Travis, especially in that first half. And you start thinking about why they could not get off the field. They couldn't figure out 3rd down. Plenty of opportunities, and if you were to pick out one thing about the Westlake Lake Travis game, if there's an item on that goal board, it's the Chaps performing on 3rd down. So far, so good tonight. Now on 3rd and long, Elias Hill going to roll right, throw right. That pass almost intercepted, juggled by Thompson Bennett. He catches it, but he's out of bounds. He did everything but pick that ball off, folks, as Thompson Bennett knocks it away. It is a pass breakup for the captain there in the middle of the defense, and it's punting time again for Del Valle.
Yeah, really thought Thompson Bennett had a chance to pick this off. Number 1 kind of got his hand in there late. Intercepts the pass, but he had already stepping out of bounds. So Westlake's getting the ball back here on a punt.
And Caden Nunez was right there, and he actually probably played the part of the defensive back a little bit better in that situation. Thompson put himself between the ball and the defender, made a good play on it. Now Perez on, to punt it away, high snap. Here comes the punt. They're going to let it go. It'll be good field position here. It'll take a forward hop and then diving for it right around the 47-yard line as the Del Valle up back there. And that was Ricky Poole, the senior linebacker, that fell on that ball. Did not want Braden Redell to come up and steal that ball and try to run it back because he was eyeballing that hop. You get a look at Maddox Flint doing some work on the sidelines with his defensive line. Word is that he will have an opportunity to come back. Successful surgery.
By the way, a really good job by their punter to get that. It was a bad snap over his head, almost looking like Willie Mays catching it over his shoulder and getting the punt off.
Reese Wise looking back towards his offensive coordinator, Kirk Rogers. 2 wide receivers to his right, 1 to his left, and back on either side. Looking to turn and hand it off here. Good running room here as Braden Redell makes a second cut to the outside and then finally brought down on the Chaparral side of the 45-yard line. And it's good for a first down run for Braden Redell. See a lot of opportunity for Redell to play that position just a bit more. Gain of 10 exactly. First down run for Braden. 2 wide receivers to the left of the formation. They send Jenkins in motion. Jaron Lopez makes 1 cut to the left and then a cut back. And a good run on first down inside the 35-yard line, down to the 32. It's right at the yard to gain. And the markers will move again. Another 10-yard run to the Westlake run game. And Jaron Lopez moves the chains.
Yeah, one of the things Westlake really tries hard at is the downfield blocking. The wide receiver core really doing a good job so far.
Back to pass is Wise, looking towards the right, has Lawson Grimes again. Good space here, and it's picked off. Picked off and bringing it out is Derek LeBlanc. LeBlanc with his 3rd interception. He's going to be tackled. He's got to be careful here. He's going to be brought down in the end zone or no at the 1-yard line. So it is an interception, but a flag has been thrown here at the 41 or the 39-yard line, excuse me. So we'll have to see what it's all about.
That will be 1st and 10.
But if the flag is holding, it'll be declined, and then Del Valle will be playing with fire at the 1-yard line. So it is a turnover. Flag is at the 39-yard line, and here we get the referee's explanation.
During the return, personal foul, blindside block is 11, the return team. Captain assisted the goal from the end of the run. Del Valle ball first down.
Well, you tell you what, I'll be honest with you, our referee, he threw that behind the play about 40 yards downfield, which means he saw it clear as day on the blind side block. So half the distance to the goal makes it even worse. Inside the 2-yard line. And with that, the Chaparral defense right back on the field after the turnover. So, Elias Hill, the shotgun with a back on either side, looking to try to get out of it here. Westlake search and destroy mode for their 3rd safety, but it's not going to work as Elias Hill using his feet. Has 58 carries on the season for 60 yards and a touchdown, and he uses his speed there to really put some space between his offensive line and their own end zone. Good run here by the quarterback, Elias Hill.
Yeah, it looked like Westlake brought an all-out blitz trying to catch them in the end zone. Worked out well for Del Valle. He was able to skirt outside and pick up a few yards, give him some breathing room.
That's a gain of 7. So it'll be 2nd down and 3. The ball marked at the 8-yard line. Not much running room here. Is going down in a heap in the grasp of Hayes Broadhead as the quarterback, Elias Hill. Not much running room there. And not much effort to really get away from that as Broadhead came in on that safety blitz and on the zone read. That's Rhett Henry, excuse me. I saw number 12. It's actually number 21. That's Rhett Henry in the middle of your screen making the tackle. So whether it's 21 or 12, Henry was there to make the tackle on the zone read, and he read it right and went right after the quarterback to make the tackle at the 5-yard line. It's a sack. It's a loss of 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 7. Elias Hill going to roll to his left, looking to throw that way. Now he's going to tuck it and run. Huge running room here, and he's going to step out of bounds. Well, after first down yardage, he's got some scoot to him out past the 10, 15, and out towards the 20-yard line. Good run there, and it's a gain of 9 and a first down.
And Tony Salazar not very happy with Rhett Henry there. Looked like his what he was supposed to be doing was making sure to have some contain. Quarterback just got outside of it, had a lot of room to run.
So with that, the chains move here on the legs of Trayvon Elias Hill. Actually, CJ Villarreal is in the ball game now. I apologize. Villarreal takes the handoff and shoves it to his tailback, Bradley Dent. Not much. Actually, that's First Green. First Green getting the carry. First Green, you can see wearing that additional helmet protector there. We've seen that not only in high school football, but all the way up to the NFL. A lot of guys taking care of their concussion protocols and taking care of their brain by wearing the extra padding. Loss of one on the play after the handoff to First Green, and now Dent and Green in the backfield, flanking CJ Villarreal. Villarreal listed as the backup quarterback. He's been in there at times, and now some early movement here. Free play here for Villarreal. He's looking to throw over the middle. That pass is incomplete. Miller Bragg kind of guiding the football, but that was a free play here. It's going to be offsides against Westlake. It will cost them 5 yards. They'll set up 2nd down and 6. We thank all of you for joining us. Joe Taylor alongside Johnny Rogers. Down the sidelines, Jim Knox. 14-0 lead if you just joined us. Lawson Grimes with a touchdown catch gives Westlake a 14-0 lead, but then on the next drive, Chaparral's driving down inside the 30-yard line, and Derek LeBlanc came up with the interception in the end zone. Now Villarreal looking to turn and hand it off here to Dent. Nothing there as he falls down right at the line of scrimmage. That'll be 3rd and long.
Again, Alex Kahn getting really good movement down there in the trenches, pushes back his offensive lineman. Running back really had nowhere to go, and they made the tackle.
Good look down to Lawson Grimes. That ball, again, not much wind here, but that ball just a little underthrown on the pick. LeBlanc, again, a two-way player here. As you can see, lines up as a wide receiver to Villarreal's left. Back on either side of Villarreal, he's got Dent to his right, looking to pass on 3rd down. Here comes the rush, fires out into the flat, and that one is going to be low and incomplete, intended on the far sideline in front of the Del Valle bench to Caden Nunez, and it is incomplete. It'll set up 4th down. So the Chaparral defense able to hold. Ferguson Bath Kitchen and Lighting Gallery, proud sponsors of Thomas J. Henry High School Football Live here on KBVO TV, and of course on KXAN.com/Westlake. Listening live on the Westlake Chap app, and of course, our buddy Casey Johns back at the Westlake Nation Media Network studios, twisting and tweaking those dials as you tune in on the Chap app, and of course on the Odyssey Sports Network, 95.5 HD2 and Talk 1370 AM. Chaparral's worldwide, another high snap here for Pettis. He's not going to be able to get it away. Finally gets it away, and it was partially tipped. And it'll take a nice Del Valle roll out towards midfield, but it'll be on the Chaparral side of the Cardinal logo. And it was under pressure once again because of a high snap. Pettis able to maintain that focus and keep the ball moving the opposite direction. 2nd straight punt where he's had to improvise off the high snap.
Yeah, things keep going this way. The Westlake special teams is going to have another block on their hands. They've done that a few times already this year.
So Wise with a short porch here, trying to go into a bit of a redemption mode here after the early pick. Rolling to the right here on the turn is Broadhead. Broadhead still on his feet. Spin move to get out of the horse collar tackle. And he picks up a 1st down with just easy athletic running down to the 20-yard line. A pickup of 23 for Chase Broadhead. Silky running out of the backfield there for Chase. Didn't get to see him a whole lot last week, but he's back and in pure form here as the sophomore flanks Reese Wise on his left hip. He'll get the call again, hitting the backfield, but then falls forward back towards the 20-yard line. So no gain on the play. It'll second down and 10. Lawson Grimes lined up to Reese Wise's right. And that will do it for the 1st quarter. After 1 quarter of play, Westlake leads Del Valle 14-0. Back in a moment. This is Texas High School football.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Covert. At Covert Lincoln, we believe modern American luxury should extend beyond the showroom, right to your driveway. Our white glove service means effortless maintenance with complimentary pickup and delivery. And our state-of-the-art mobile service van comes to you wherever you are. From routine maintenance to minor repairs, we bring expert Lincoln care right to your doorstep. Because at Covert Lincoln, service isn't just convenient, it's seamless. Schedule today and experience the luxury of time well saved. CovertLincoln.com.
Shift into a more affordable auto loan by refinancing with A+ FCU, Austin's best credit union. With our A-Plus Beat Your Rate offer, save 1% APR or more off your current auto loan rate and get on the road to living your A-Plus life. With lower monthly payments, less interest, and a faster loan payoff. Apply today at aplusfcu.org/beatyourrate.
We welcome you back. Thomas J. Henry High School Football Live. Joe Taylor alongside Johnny Rogers. Jim knocks down on the sideline. Beautiful shot back towards downtown to the west of us. And out of the quarter break, the opening seconds here of the second quarter, low snap. Reese Wise looking to haul it. Pitches a beautiful strike high in the air to Jack Newhouse, who makes the catch and then is upended on a one-on-one tackle at the 10-yard line. It's a first down grab, and he moves forward inside the 10 down to the 8-yard line. It's first and goal, but what a hit on Newhouse after this catch. See it here. And the pass just a little high, and on the snap, Broadhead looking to take it in. He's down towards the 5. Angles that big body towards the 1-yard line, and he'll be brought down just shy of the goal line. It'll be second and goal from the 1. Good carry there by Broadhead. Good blocking up front. And you mentioned it earlier. Diego Hidalgo playing very, very well. Again, not easy to go from backup right guard. Of course, most of these guys are cross-trained. We'll continue that point. Handoff going to Redell. Braden trying to power his way into the end zone. Reese Wise there to try to push him across the line. And Reese Wise doing his own brotherly shove right there as he shoves in Braden Redell for the 1-yard touchdown run. Touchdown, Braden Redell. Touchdown, Westlake. And for the junior wide receiver / running back, that is his 4th rushing touchdown of the season, and the Chaps are on the board.
Yeah, Kirk Rogers really has to be happy with this offense so far. They're being able to do exactly whatever they want to do, whether that's passing or running. So look for more of the same here in the second quarter.
Good snap, good hold, and Bartley adds the extra point with 11:09 to play here in the first half. It's Westlake 21, Cardinals 0. Back in a moment. This is Texas High School football.
When a company vehicle hits you, the fight isn't just against the driver, it's against the corporation and their insurance team. Their goal is to protect themselves. Ours is to protect you. At Thomas J. Henry, we've handled some of Texas's toughest company vehicle cases. With over $1 billion recovered for our clients in the last 4 years, we have the results and the experience to back us up. When big companies cause big problems, we get big results. Thomas J. Henry, the name you know, the firm you trust.
I think we're out of tortillas.
We can manage, right?
I'm here without you, baby, but you're still on my lonely mind. I think about you, baby, and I dream about you all the time.
Well, that's Favor with our HEB Now order.
When it's got to be HEB and it's got to be now. Favor brings you HEB Now.
Bologna taco.
Get 15 items in as little as 45 minutes. Favor, how Texas orders in.
Covert Ford fan cam for all the folks that made it out here on this very pleasant and chilly, very football-like weather here in the first half of this one. Westlake dominant, the only blemish, the interception in the end zone, 21-0 lead. The M. Robinson Fine Jewelry scoring drive. The Chaps go 43 yards in 5 plays, capped by about a 1.5 to 2 yard touchdown run by Braden Redell, who needed Reese Wise to kind of give him a little shove from behind to get past that defensive wall at the goal line. And after the touchback, Westlake back in business here on defense. You see Logan Lardy, Colton Fromberg, already some guys up 21-0 getting some opportunities here. You see Ben Jones on the field as well. Also getting some run here is Cole Richter. First down and 10. As Villarreal has Dent on his right, looking to shove it out that way and almost picked off. A beautiful one-handed catch by Dent. Best play that we've seen Dent and the offense make here outside of C.J. Villarreal's 9-yard run that picked up a first down. This could have been a very dangerous pass brought to you by Colton Fromberg. Look at Fromberg basically in the area and just misses what no doubt would be a pick six. But Dent able to secure it. And it is set up second down and 9. A gain of 1 on the catch Villarreal with Dent to his right, 2 wide receivers to his left, 2 to his right. On 2nd down and 9. Back to pass. Villarreal launches it to the far side. That pass complete coming out of the route. Good looking catch there on the far sideline by Derek LeBlanc. LeBlanc with the interception, and now one of the longer passing plays as just like that, the Cardinals move the chains, and it's first down Del Valle after that catch by Derek LeBlanc, a gain of 9 yards and a first down.
Yeah, just an all-around good athlete, doing it on both sides of the ball. So, look, if I'm Del Valle, I'm looking for number 3 most of the time.
It's one thing that we've always said. You go back to all the guys, and it looks like we do have a timeout on the field. We'll take it as well. Del Valle's first timeout of the half. We'll take it as well. Back in a moment. This is Texas High School football.
At Howdy Honda, it's all about great volume, and volume. A great volume of inventory with nearly 700 new Honda models to choose from, like Civic, CR-V, Pilot, Accord, and more. In stock and ready for immediate delivery. A great volume of savings with big discounts, incredible lease specials, and even low APR financing options. All of this matched with a great volume of customer service. It's easy to see why we're the #1 volume Honda dealer in Central Texas. Get to Howdy Honda today, where it's all about volume.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Covert. At Covert Lincoln, we believe modern American luxury should extend beyond the showroom, right to your driveway. Our white glove service means effortless maintenance with complimentary pickup and delivery. And our state-of-the-art mobile service van comes to you wherever you are. From routine maintenance to minor repairs, we bring expert Lincoln care right to your doorstep. Because at Covert Lincoln, service isn't just convenient, it's seamless. Schedule today and experience the luxury of time well saved. CovertLincoln.com.
CJ Villarreal takes the direct snap, and again a design play there, and he goes down right at the 35-yard line. Thomas Henry High School Football Live, powered by the Steam Team. You see the jewel of the 40 acres there in our off into the distance. Here's the Howdy Honda replay, the first play out of that timeout. It'll be 2nd down and 10, no gain, as the ball remains at the 35-yard line. And I like what they did there. Del Valle kind of putting Dent in motion out of the backfield. Bradley clearly looking like he was going to call for that screen pass, but it didn't work. Westlake's defensive front holds for the no gain. Aiden Clark out at safety. Quick throw. This one caught by Nunez. Nunez has to deal with a slew of tacklers that really just range right over him. It's funny, when the ball gets caught, there go the white jerseys. He was surrounded as he made that catch for Del Valle. It's a gain of 3. It'll set up 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, not a lot of places for him to go, so he actually goes back a few yards. If he just tried to turn upfield, they might have 2 more yards to gain there.
3rd down and 7. The ball moved down to the 38-yard line on the left hash. Villarreal looking at it with a back to his right. That's Dent. Dent at 6'1", just dwarfs Villarreal. 2 wide receivers to the right of the formation. He's back to pass. Villarreal with a good ball to the far sideline. That ball caught by LeBlanc, and it is good enough for a first down out past the 45 to the 46-yard line. You know, for what he lacks in size, he doesn't have Lias Hill's build at 6'1", 170. At 5'8", 160, this dude has a gun. That is a well-thrown ball.
Yeah, it took a 3-step drop. Right on that last hitch, throws the ball to LeBlanc, and you know if LeBlanc's getting the ball, he's going to catch it.
Good game there by LeBlanc on the catch, right at a gain of 7 yards. 3 wide receivers to Villarreal's right, 1 to his left. With Dent on his right hip, he looks to turn and hand it off. Bradley Dent trying to get to the outside. Hayes Broadhead spins him down, spun out of bounds right at midfield, but a flag is thrown in the area of where there would be a hold. We'll see here as Colton McClune was there, and he got held out of the play.
2nd and 5 for the Del Valle.
Holding. Offense for 51. 10-yard penalty for the previous 5. The replay, first down.
So with that, the hold will bring the ball back to the 35-yard line, which was the original line of scrimmage on the 3rd and 7 conversion on Villarreal's pass to LeBlanc. So it'll set up 1st and 20 after the 10-yard hold. 2 wide receivers to Villarreal's right, 1 to his left. Bradley Dent on the right hip, back to pass. Villarreal, 2-step drop, fires. That pass caught by LeBlanc on a nice little crossing route Just a little hitch right there at the 40, not much. And you can tell there, that's pure timing, and that's good pitch and catch right there by Villarreal as he finds, guess who, LeBlanc again for a gain of 9 yards to pick up 9 of the 10 yards of penalty. That marks the ball at the 44-yard line at the 45 on the left hash. 2nd down and 11. Villarreal with Dent on his right hip. Looking to pass here again. Here comes the rush. That pass knocked away. Brilliant play there by Ben Jones. Jones in the corner position. Got position on the wide receiver, Gavin Patina. Patina did not have any wiggle room there on that 50-50 ball. And Jones making a heck of a play there to knock that ball away. 3rd down and 11.
Yeah, Baylor Mullins, the defensive backs coach, is going to be really happy with Ben Jones there. He was in position. Ball's coming towards him. Just swipes down. Wide receiver had no shot.
So 3rd down and 11, the ball marked at the 44-yard line. Tighten everything up. Del Valle bringing all the receivers in just outside the tackles. Back to passes Villarreal. Here comes the rush. He dumps it off to Dent. Dent, good running room. But here comes the rush here by Jones. Jones able to knock him out of bounds. As Jones knocks him out of bounds, and it's 4th down. Trying to see where the first down marker was. They're just beyond the 45-yard line. So again, 4th. It's a gain of 8 on the play, and it sets up 4th down and 3. Counting 21-0. I think where the ball is in Chaparral territory, you got to go for it here.
Yeah, it's a good call by Colin Williams and Nick Parker, the offensive coordinator here. If Del Valle wants to stay within range, they got to do something here on 4th down.
So with that, an opportunity for a 4th down stop, 4th down and 3. Villarreal, and now flag will fly on the false start. Plenty of movement there up front for Del Valle. That's going to make this a little bit more difficult to uncover. Might back it up to 4th and 8. 21-0 your score here in the 2nd quarter with 7:19 to play. 2 timeouts for Del Valle, 3 for Westlake. And it is a false start on the offensive line. And that penalty called on Arturo Hernandez, a senior offensive lineman. You see here just a little bit of wiggle.
It looks like Westlake was bringing the heat on that play, and number 73 just got a little bit antsy there with all those guys coming.
And it's one of those things where I think 73 is the center right now, and they're trying to figure out what to do with that injury that occurred in the 1st quarter to one of their offensive linemen. Punting time again here. There's no decision. 4th down and 8, and it looks like Westlake's going to try to come after this punt. Here it comes. Low snap. Pettis is going to have to run it himself. This isn't a fake. He's just trying to get out of the way, and the tackle will be made in midfield by Hayes Broadhead. Beautiful job. Broadhead started on the left side of the formation. Pettis ran the opposite direction, and Broadhead caught up with him and brought him down. Him and Melendez doing a lot of work to try to bring down Pettis as that play broke down on the low snap. And I'll tell you what, that's back-to-back-to-back punts where Pettis has had to deal with a bad snap, and he has somehow kept the ball from going behind him. And even though Westlake has a short porch, that's a heck of a hustle effort there by Pettis.
Yeah, a great play by Hayes Broadhead. If he doesn't make that open field tackle, they may have ended up converting that 4th down.
Wise hands off to Jaron Lopez. Good tackle there in the middle of the defense. Very good tackle there by the defensive end. And this is a returning starter here in Julio Ramirez. Ramirez played as a backup on his sophomore campaign, but 6'3", 205. He looks the part after the 3-yard gain by Jaron Lopez. Now going in motion out of the backfield is Redell. They fake the screen to the right, dump it back to the screen to the left. Plenty of blockers downfield for Jaron Lopez, who makes the catch and takes a big chunk out of the yardage here on a huge play. Great job there by Diego Hidalgo downfield. Lock it up. Also Jack Newhouse that really sprung that play for a gain of 25 and a 1st down.
Yeah, great play design by Kirk Rogers. Fakes one way, comes back the other. Have a slew of offensive linemen blocking downfield.
At the 22-yard line, Lopez trying to run away from Dent. He tries to get under the tackle inside the Raising Cane's red zone. Dent is a heck of a player as he comes from that weak side linebacker spot. That dude is everywhere. They can move him all around. Last year, he was in the middle of this defense. As a junior, on the senior, he's kind of moved to the outside. They're kind of moving him around. He is a spectacular player in the middle of this Del Valle defense. On 2nd down and 6 after the gain of 4, Lopez lowering his shoulder, running some tough yards there between the guards and the tackles along the right hash mark. And the tackle made just before the 11-yard line, and it's good enough for a first down. Chaparrals can get a first down at the 1-yard line on 1st down and 10 at the 11. Chaparrals looking to get back into the end zone here on the Raising Cane's red zone. Lopez runs right, then runs back left, and then he's met once again by Ramirez. Julio Ramirez bringing down the sophomore tailback. Loses yardage back towards the 13. Good run there. It'll set up 2nd down and 11.
Yeah, surprised we haven't seen Reese Weiss run with the ball yet. He's usually in the mix there, but I think right now Jaron Lopez has a good rhythm going behind this offensive line, so I think they're going to keep feeding him.
Now looking to run to his left. Wise on the play action, fires all alone in the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Braden Redell. Redell's 2nd touchdown of the half, 2nd touchdown of the game. Has one rushing, now has one receiving as Redell is into the end zone. Touchdown, Westlake, his 2nd touchdown reception of the season. And with that, the Chaparrals back in business here on a nice ball from Reese Wise and a good route here by Redell. All alone in the corner of the end zone. Easy pitch and catch for the score. 13-yard touchdown met with an extra point by Nolan Bartley. Good snap, good hold, and it's through. 5:15 left here in the first half. It's Westlake 28, Del Valle 0. This is Texas high school football.
This holiday season, Elisa's Dance Academy and the Westlake Symphonic Orchestra come together to perform a variety of holiday favorites. It's perfect for all ages. Join us December 11th through 14th to celebrate the 20th annual Nutcracker Spectacular, presented by the Westlake Technical Entertainment Crew and Lexus of Austin. Tickets on sale now. Get them online at nutcrackerspectacular.com.
We welcome you back. M. Robinson Fine Jewelry scoring drive. The Chaparrals cover 50 yards in 6 plays. 13-yard touchdown reception from Reese Wise to Braden Redell. Bartley kicks it about 5 yards deep out of the end zone, and it actually takes a... Is that what your chip shots look like, Johnny? They hit at the 5 and then just kind of roll back. Pretty good looking shot right there.
Not my chip shots.
No.
Is there any water around here?
Yeah,
That's usually where my chip shots
You
are going.
can absolutely put it in the water just like everybody else can. And with that, again, the N. Robinson Fine Jewelry scoring drive. 5 plays, 50 yards. The Chaparrals in business offensively. Again, the only blemish in this half, the interception in the end zone on a ball that was basically 50-50 between Grimes and LeBlanc. And let's face it, LeBlanc made a Division I college football play on that ball thrown by Reese Wise to pick it off. But the Chaparrals still pitching a shutout here, 28-0. CJ Villarreal back into the ball game. Now on the high snap, he's looking to get out of trouble, runs to his right, still looking to get out of the grasp of Thompson Bennett, and Bennett, the senior captain, just drives him to the ground. A great open field tackle there on a much bigger man, but CJ Villarreal just trying to survive after the snap kind of goes awry. He saves it, using his legs to try to just make it up. Fromberg forces him out of the pocket, and then closing is Thompson Bennett.
Yes, as impressive as the Westlake offense has been so far this game, you really got to give credit to this defense because they're putting those guys in good positions to have success, and they're having the success. 2nd
down and 12 after the loss of 2. Villarreal with first green on his left hip. Now looking to hand off on the play action, though. He's going to dump it here, and this pass is in and out and incomplete. A lot of footsteps there intended for the backup wide receiver. Big target here as CJ Villarreal was aiming for Braden Johnson, the sophomore tight end. So 3rd down and 12, 4:27 left. Chaparrals with all 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Del Valle with 2 timeouts. 3rd down and 12. They break the huddle. Villarreal in absolutely no hurry, but they've got to figure out a way to snap this ball. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. This is going to be a delay of game or a timeout. It's going to be a timeout called by Del Valle. Colin Williams noticing immediately that play clock was expiring. We'll be right back. This is Texas High School football.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Covert. At Covert Lincoln, we believe modern American luxury should extend beyond the showroom, right to your driveway. Our white glove service means effortless maintenance with complimentary pickup and delivery. And our state-of-the-art mobile service van comes to you wherever you are. From routine maintenance to minor repairs, we bring expert Lincoln care right to your doorstep. Because at Covert Lincoln, service isn't just convenient, it's seamless. Schedule today and experience the luxury of time well saved. CovertLincoln.com.
Shift into a more affordable auto loan by refinancing with A+ FCU, Austin's best credit union. With our A+ Beat Your Rate offer, save 1% APR or more off your current auto loan rate and get on the road to living your A+ life. With lower monthly payments, less interest, and a faster loan payoff. Apply today at aplusfcu.org/beatyourrate.
On the 3rd down and 12 play, Villarreal rolling to his left, firing to his left, nobody home. So obviously a miscommunication there. It's an incomplete pass, and it'll be 4th and 12 as Westlake out of that timeout that was necessary for Del Valle to burn here with 4:23 left in the first half. Again, it's kind of a jailbreak sprint out. They tried to get Villarreal out of the tackle box and, of course, out of the laser-guided defensive systems of the front 7 who are having their way right now with the Del Valle offensive line. So 4th down and 12, right around his own 45-yard line since Westlake's punt returner. Benny Pettis going to punt this one away, and this one's going to go straight over his head. He's going to have to dive on this one and somehow, and he's going to step out of the back of the end zone for the safety. That'll be the 3rd safety of the year, and this is the 2nd safety for the Westlake special team. So the Chaparrals add 2 points to their total, 30. And we'll take a look at the replay here. Not much help necessary as the Chaparrals will get a free kick here as well. Pretty easy when you don't have to worry about it. Pettis thought he might have a shot to throw it downfield, but nonetheless, he just steps out of the back of the end zone. And had he just thrown the ball, it would have been an incomplete pass and Westlake would scrimmage. But instead, it's 2 points and a free kick. Sometimes you just have to realize when you're under duress with a good special teams unit like Westlake, sometimes you're going to make decisions that you don't want to make. And with that, Pettis just had no time to do the logical thing. So he kind of made the decision there to just step out of bounds and avoid any kind of major collision there. So Westlake going to get a free kick here. 30 points on the board in the first half.
Yeah, one of the things I think Colin Williams is going to stress for the rest of the year, especially in practice next week, is the deep snap back to the punter. This is the 4th time that there's been a little bit of mess up by the snapper. I don't fault the punter. He's not the one that snapped the ball. So, yeah, I think in that situation, you got to know the correct game situation. Throw the ball away because then they don't take the 2 points and move forward.
So the free kick, for those of you who are joining us and looking at why are they kicking off from the 20, that's where the free kick marker is. So it's going to be good field position here as Pettis is going to eye this one and try to kick it as far as he possibly can. He puts his right leg into this one, and it's a good one. A good boot deep. Inside the 19-yard line comes the return. Rhett Jenkins trying to make some magic happen around midfield, and he is tackled there. And that's a starting linebacker that's made the tackle on Rhett Jenkins at a full head of steam, Carmelo Jones. And unfortunately for Jones, he is down on the field after that tackle. Let's hope he's okay, but look at this effort here. Jenkins actually kind of come around the logo, and Jones came around another man and made that play. So he was not lined up, and it looked like maybe he kind of got caught there in just an awkward position when he tried to make the tackle, but it was enough to get Jenkins down to the turf. Heck of an effort there by Jones. So we go down to Jim Knox. Jim, one of the things that we've seen a lot, especially here on senior night, it's always difficult for a team like Del Valle to kind of realize the uphill battle that they're in. You want to be able to have some pride, but you also want to be able to finish healthy. And right now we've seen a lot of guys go down for Del Valle here in the opening moments of the football game. But Jones looks like he's going to be up. But this is a very physical game already.
Yeah, Joe, you're exactly right. It kind of reminds me of what's been going on with Westlake the last couple of weeks. A lot of injuries. I mean, they continue to multiply when the senior dads cook breakfasts on Saturday. I've never seen so many shoulder harnesses in my life, like 4 or 5 coming at you. Hopefully the injuries for both sides, we just got to get rid of these.
Yeah, just even out. And about the time where everybody starts to get a little healthy here. So on the free kick, Jones went off the field under his own power. Play action, Wise looking to throw to Redell. Redell have a game here in the first half with a big run after the catch down to the 41-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup and a first down on a nice little pass. And this is the kind of stuff. What I liked about that play, Johnny, look how quick Wise got rid of the football. He knew immediately where he was going. That's very good execution there by the senior quarterback, throwing to Redell.
Yeah, get the ball into the hands of your playmakers in space and let them make plays.
Now looking to turn and hand to Chase Broadhead. Running left, gets by another blocker inside the 25-yard line, inside the Raising Cane's red zone, still on his feet. The traffic kind of sent him out of bounds, but a huge gain. And Chase Broadhead, we talked about Hayden Clark, the younger brother of Brandon Clark a year ago. And, of course, he's the last Clark son out of the Westlake legacy family. We'll make that point here in just a moment. Looking to hand off. Chase Broadhead's going to finish this drive on a 5-yard touchdown run straight up the gut. Touchdown, Chase Broadhead. And Chase looking a lot like Brandon from a year ago when he was thrown into the mix in the playoffs to be kind of a starting tailback. And Chase looks a lot like him, just a big dude that can have a great stride. And you can see right there, just back-to-back huge plays for Chase Broadhead, and it's good for 6 for the sophomore.
Yeah, really, when he has the ball going downfield, he's really gliding down, refusing to go down with the arm tackles. Glad to see that Kirk Rogers gave him the ball, get him that opportunity to score a touchdown here.
Yeah, 36 yards, and then, of course, the 5-yard touchdown run, 41 yards in 2 carries for Chase Broadhead, and he's in for 6. So the Chaparrals get the 2 points on the safety on the bad snap on the punt that went over Pettis' head. And, of course, as he got the football, he had to just step out of the back of the end zone. And they take the free kick and immediately get chunk play from Chase Broadhead for 36, and then Broadhead punches it in from 5 yards out for the score. We're waiting on an injured player here that is down in the middle of the end zone. Again, gets back to that point that we were making earlier to Jim Knox. But it looks like they're going to bring the special teams unit off the field on PAT before they get this young man up and off the field.
Yeah, it looks like that's Michael Dent, who's probably been the best player on Del Valle's defense. That's a huge loss for those guys going into the second half.
Yeah, let's see if he's okay. He's walking under. He and Jones both are the 2 returning starters. They are the 2 men that have been hurt in 3 plays. Jones on the kick return, on the free kick after the safety. And Carmelo Jones, along with Michael Dent, banged up in those last 2 plays, respectively.
Yeah, Dent already with 10 tackles in this game. It's not somebody those guys can afford to lose.
So now Bartley on for the extra point try. Helms will snap it back. Good hold by Knox. And Bartley punches it through. So with 3:42 left here in the first half, it is all Westlake as the Chaparrals lead Del Valle 37-0. Back in a moment, this is Westlake High School football.
Shift into a more affordable auto loan by refinancing with A-Plus FCU, Austin's best credit union. With our A-Plus Beat Your Rate offer, save 1% APR or more off your current auto loan rate and get on the road to living your A-Plus life. With lower monthly payments, less interest, and a faster loan payoff. Apply today at aplusfcu.org/beatyourrate.
For over 30 years, Thomas J. Henry has been in the fight for those who have been injured in Texas. With over $1 billion delivered to our clients in the last 4 years and more than 13,000 5-star reviews, Our dedication to life-changing results is clear. But don't just take our word for it. Hear from those who've experienced the difference. Thomas J. Henry. The name you know, the firm you trust.
Thomas J. Henry High School Football Live back here with you from Del Valle Veterans Memorial Stadium, just to the east of the Austin Bergstrom International Airport, and just a shade away from Coda, where 2 weeks ago there was a lot of vrooming going on out here. Short kickoff here, shortest of the evening for Nolan Bartley, and with that, LeBlanc will call for the fair catch, and it'll be a touchback here out to the 25-yard line. So, with 37-0 lead and 3:42 left, Johnny, it's going to be an opportunity here for Westlake really to kind of target some of the guys that have not gotten a lot of opportunities to play and really build some depth, because as both you and Jim have mentioned multiple times, depth is needed going into the season finale with Dripping Springs and, of course, gearing up for the playoffs.
Yeah, depth is absolutely needed, especially going into the playoffs, but almost as importantly is you want to make sure those starters aren't coming away with an injury.
Yeah, Villarreal is going to have this get away from him. It's a good pass, but then it was fumbled, and I think there was enough football move for that to be ruled a fumble, and that's a heck of a job right there, and a big moment for Ben Jones as Jones able to pick up the fumble. Villarreal hits, trying to see who it is here. It's LeBlanc, and he made the catch and secured the football. Then when he took a step, the ball came out. So it's a fumble and a recovery. Jones with the recovery, and Westlake's offense back in business again as Reese Wise jogs out with 3:35 left. Again, Westlake with all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, and a chance to do some damage here. Safety, free kick, Chase Broadhead touchdown, 37-0, and they get the ball back on another turnover. Wise looking to throw, has time, fires to the far sideline. That pass caught out of the route. The receiver makes the move towards the 26-yard line. That's a good move for Redell. And again, have a half of football, Braden Redell. It'll be second down after the 2 yard. It's a lot of effort for just a couple of yards there, but it'll set up second down and 8. Wise with Melendez on his left hip, 2 wide receivers to his left, looking to turn. Nope, play action. He's going to fire it towards the sideline. This pass caught at the 20-yard line, and then coming out of the route into a trio of tacklers is Rhett Jenkins, who again loses his helmet. That is the 3rd time we have seen Jenkins' helmet come off. 2 times on the field, so he'll have to sit out this play. But again, just a tough kid making plays here as Rhett turns, lowers his shoulder, picks up the first down after the gain of 8 yards. Brogan Spencer lined up in the slot right. Now Wise looking to turn and hand off to Redell. Redell eludes one tackler, running to the right. Actually just kind of steps over almost a half hurdle over another man, and then the ball comes out. Looks like Del Valle might have it. No whistles are blowing right now, and it looks like Del Valle is taking this ball back. And how about this? Carmelo Jones is the one that gets involved after getting sidelined briefly there with an injury on the kickoff return by Jenkins. But it looks like we're going to have a look here at a turnover, the 2nd turnover of the half for Westlake, as Del Valle gets the ball right back. Redell with some extra effort there, and the ball comes out. Shakes one man off, and then Carmelo comes in, and it looks like just the traffic jam with his own right guard there, and the ball came out. So Redell fumbles, Jones picks up, and it is Del Valle football here on their own 33-yard line. They stack up the wide receivers, and Villarreal back to pass, looks to throw, fires that pass through the middle of the field intended for LeBlanc, and it is incomplete. It'll be second down and 10.
Yeah, Hayes Broadhead with great coverage downfield there. LeBlanc didn't really have a shot to catch that pass. But Del Valle's got to do something here. 2 minutes left to go here in the 2nd quarter. They want to get a score before the half.
This thing got out of hand, obviously, not with outstanding. The Westlake Chaparrals do have now 2 drives that have ended in a turnover, so it could be worse. The safety, the bad snaps, both on offense and in special teams. Now they swing it out to Bradley Dent, who just dropped the ball. That's incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 10. Dent with all the room in the world to make that catch, just couldn't secure it before he could turn upfield.
Yeah, Mason Laster coming on a blitz from the outside. Good job by the quarterback to get the ball out of his hands. Wide receiver just flat out dropped it.
Shab's got 9 points on that swing from safety to chase Broadhead's touchdown. 37-0, and now Villarreal on third down. And this one's going to be picked by Tate Lung. What a pick as Tate Lung tripped up at the 25-yard line. But this is about as logo as it gets. Elevated in the air, completely stretched out. And Lung acting more like he's taken a rebound off the backboard than picking this ball out of the sky. Beautiful extension for Tate Lung. And he nabs the interception and another turnover. So, 2 turnovers for Westlake. 2 turnovers for Del Valle, and Westlake back in business here with 2:17 to play in the half and a 37-0 lead as Reese Wise comes back out with Nico Melendez on his left hip. 2 wide receivers to his right. Wise with all the time in the world now, a no snap. He picks it up, fires it, and completes the pass. Wow, brilliant throw there as Wise picks that off the carpet and makes the quick throw immediately to Braden Redell.
And that's what you expect from your senior quarterback. You know, low snap right here, takes his time, picks the ball up, sets his feet, and fires for about a 6-yard pass there.
So 2:12, and again the 2-minute warning looming. 2nd down and 5, and the handoff goes to Melendez. Melendez, the big back, shakes off one man and then is brought down immediately. Wow, what a scary play there. Kind of waited for the horse collar and didn't get it.
Now it looks like they did get something there. There's a flag down.
There's a flag down. We'll see what it's all about. This was going to be Michael Dent's personal foul, most likely. So we shall see. With that, an automatic first down, and we've got a quick update here from the game that we're watching. Bowie with a 14-0 halftime lead over Austin High. 2:01, this will be the final play before the 2-minute warning, and now the 2-minute warning will. So with that, 2-minute timeout, we'll be right back. This is Texas High School football.
After an accident, every second matters. That's why getting help from Thomas J. Henry is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Step 1, call us. One call puts our legal team in motion. Step 2, we come to you. Home, hospital, or wherever you are, we move fast to build your case. Step 3, we take over. From insurance battles to courtroom fights, we handle it all. So you can focus on recovering while we fight for the results you deserve. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Thomas J. Henry, the name you know, the firm you trust.
At Howdy Honda, it's all about great volume, and volume. A great volume of inventory with nearly 700 new Honda models to choose from, like Civic, CR-V, Pilot, Accord, and more. In stock and ready for immediate delivery. A great volume of savings with big discounts, incredible lease specials, and even low APR financing options. All of this matched with a great volume of customer service. It's easy to see why we're the #1 volume Honda dealer in Central Texas. Get to Howdy Honda today, where it's all about volume.
We welcome you back to live coverage of Westlake and Del Valle here at Veterans Memorial Stadium, just to the east of the runways at Austin Bergstrom International Airport, on the grounds of what technically was the old Bergstrom Air Force Base. Veterans Memorial Stadium, of course, Cardinal Nation. Some of the best facilities in the state of Texas.
Pretty impressive.
Out here at Veterans Memorial. Reese Wise out of the timeout on 1st down and 10 from the 12-yard line, looking to hand it off to Nico Melendez, who already has a touchdown run. And you're finding out why Nico Melendez is trying to get his work in, because this is a workmanlike effort to get down to the 1-yard line. He kept on pushing. He and his offensive line just kept on and kept on and kept on. And he finally was brought down at the 1-yard line. Epic run of 11 yards, and this is tough yardage for Nico Melendez. On the snap, Nico going to get the call from 1 yard out. Flag comes in from the back end of the play. It's a touchdown for now. We'll see how this one shakes out. But beautiful job there by Nico Melendez and the offensive line to play tough mutter football inside the 12-yard line.
Yeah, they may have had an extra player on the field.
Yeah, but that is the call. 12 men on the field. It's declined, so the touchdown will stand. And the Chaparrals get on the board again. So Nico Melendez in for his second rushing touchdown of the ball game. His first 2 of his campaign as a varsity player. Bartley on for the extra point. Helms with the snap. Good hold by Knox. And it's through for the point after touchdown. 1:43 left here in the first half. It is all Westlake as the Chaps lead Del Valle 44-0. Back in a moment. This is Texas High School football.
Substance abuse doesn't just affect your mind, it harms your heart, liver, and immune system.
It can start as a way to manage stress, but small habits can grow into dependency. Healthy coping strategies like exercise or talking to someone you trust can help.
Addiction doesn't just hurt your health, it affects relationships and can lead to life-altering consequences. Reaching out for support early can make a big difference.
The good news, prevention is possible. Set limits, avoid risky situations, and focus on routines that help build strength and resilience.
If you're worried about your habits, remember, asking for help shows strength, not weakness.
Support is closer than you think. Talk to a counselor or a trusted friend. You don't have to face it alone.
Together we can break the cycle and protect your health, relationships, and your future.
Take the first step today. Every choice matters, and your health is worth it.
These sponsors are valued community partners of KXAN Simple Health. Get healthy today.
Nolan Bartley about to kick this one away. His right leg's been busy tonight, both with kickoffs and, of course, extra points. He drills this one. My goodness. Anybody at the Division I level looking for a kicker? That ball just jumps off Nolan Bartley. And while we have the opportunity on the touchback, let's talk about Nolan Bartley. Nolan Bartley on his career coming into this ball game, just really picking up where Joey Bravo left off in the punting duties. And Nolan Bartley for a career coming into this game, 107 of 108, good for 99% of his point after touchdowns, 12 of 16 on field goals. And let's be honest, hit one last week, but he hasn't been called into duty all that much. And when he has been, it's always been kind of a chip shot. You start thinking that he's got the kind of leg that Spencer Barnett had, and he might have a big kick coming a little bit later on this year. So we get a look at another quarterback. I believe that is the man that now we're still dealing with CJ Villarreal. Again, folks, we apologize. Despite the effort to communicate with Colin Williams, first-year head coach out of the LBJ program. Timeout's going to be called here by Westlake. We'll take it as well. Back in a moment. This is Texas High School football.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Covert. At Covert Lincoln, we believe modern American luxury should extend beyond the showroom, right to your driveway. Our white glove service means effortless maintenance with complimentary pickup and delivery. And our state-of-the-art mobile service van comes to you wherever you are. From routine maintenance to minor repairs, we bring expert Lincoln care right to your doorstep. Because at Covert Lincoln, service isn't just convenient, it's seamless. Schedule today and experience the luxury of time well saved. CovertLincoln.com.
Shift into a more affordable auto loan by refinancing with A+ FCU, Austin's best credit union. With our A+ Beat Your Rate offer, save 1% APR or more off your current auto loan rate and get on the road to living your A+ life. With lower monthly payments, less interest, and a faster loan payoff. Apply today at aplusfcu.org/beatyourrate.
We welcome you back out of the timeout. Westlake with 2 more on the snap. CJ Villarreal turns, hands off to first green. And on the carry, gets back out to about the 30-yard line. Maybe loses a yard on that play. And yes, that is his name, First Green. Timeout called. We're going to go ahead and keep it here. And we apologize again in an effort to reach out to Colin Williams. And again, it is his first head coaching job. And for a program that has endured not just one coaching change, but 3 coaching changes over the last 4 years, you had a really good program guy in Charles Burton that held things down here at Del Valle for a while. Then he resigns and goes over to Lake Travis for a hot minute. And then you have Bobby Acosta, who came in from IMG, who won a national championship at that level. And then 2 years later, he's out the door. Todd Patman comes in, and after a 28-year career in coaching, he just hangs it up. So this is Colin Williams' shot. The offensive coordinator for the last 3 years for the LBJ Jaguars. Of course, shout out to my mom, longtime math teacher at LBJ, almost 19 years at LBJ. My first Friday night experience, getting to watch Sean Mitchell run against Reagan back in the day. This one batted down, and it'll be incomplete. I will never forget that because Mom was a drill team instructor. So that's why we always have a little bit of love for the High Line.
There you go.
Because that's where I grew up, man. I was one of the guys that escorted the first ladies over to the other sidelines. And, I'll never forget Sean Mitchell. You could actually hear him humming. He actually sung to himself while he was running the football. It was pretty impressive. And, of course, all those great LBJ teams, we talk about how good LBJ and Reagan were back in the day. But LBJ's basketball team,
Chris Jackson?
Ray Jackson.
Ray Jackson, that's what it was.
Michigan Fab Five, and, of course, his dad, Ray, Big Ray, the football coach. And now, once again, another improvisation here for Pettis, who avoids the block. And I tell you what, if there's a guy that deserves some candy, ice, and a little appreciation, it is Benny Pettis on this Halloween. He has just tried to improvise his way, anything to not get his punt blocked. And it sets up good field position yet again here for Westlake. And like I said, the penetration is there for the special teams. He's just trying to avoid disaster. And, he's only doing what he can. And that's a heck of an effort right there by Pettis to avoid the collision.
And if we know Tony Salazar, one of the things they pride themselves on, one of the things on their board is scoring on their last possession. So expect for Westlake to try to rush this in.
And they're trying to get to the outside here. And once again, it's Braden Redell just charging through. And whether it's using receivers as running backs like Broadhead and Redell, just interchangeable parts, you can see that they're not wasting any time. It's a gain of 10. The chains move. The clock stops momentarily. 1:02 left. Wise back to pass. 44-0. Fires to the far side. Pass caught by Grimes. He makes one man miss, but LeBlanc is going to get him in the wraps and draw him down at the 15-yard line, just shy of the first down. But he's out of bounds, and the tackle, it looks like somebody is going to come up lame there. It's going to be I believe it's an official timeout, or did Westlake call the timeout? There's an injured Del Valle player.
Yeah. Looks like a block, maybe.
Yeah, and Del Valle's going to get charged with this timeout. Let's go ahead and take it as well. Back in a moment. This is Texas High School football.
Accidents can change a life in an instant. Every day, Thomas J. Henry fights to make it right. We've recovered millions for car accident victims, protected families after 18-wheeler crashes, and delivered life-changing results for injured workers. No case is too big or too small. In the last 4 years alone, we've collected over $1 billion for our clients. When everything is on the line, we fight, we win, and we deliver results. Thomas J. Henry, the name you know, the firm you trust.
At Howdy Honda, it's all about great volume, and volume. A great volume of inventory with nearly 700 new Honda models to choose from, like Civic, CR-V, Pilot, Accord, and more. In stock and ready for immediate delivery. A great volume of savings with big discounts, incredible lease specials, and even low APR financing options. All of this matched with a great volume of customer service. It's easy to see why we're the #1 volume Honda dealer in Central Texas. Get to Howdy Honda today, where it's all about volume.
Westlake's going to take their final timeout, and you didn't miss much. Reese Wise kind of got caught in a coverage sack here. We show you the replay as our officials started up a little bit before we came back from break. And again, Westlake taking their final timeout. This is good pursuit here, as you can see Del Valle's Isaac Guajardo, 5'8", 215-pound senior with 26 tackles coming into this one. Made a beeline there. That's technically his second sack of the season, as he brings down Wise at the 16-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down and 3, and both Del Valle and Westlake are out of timeouts. And this half is the half that just won't get to halftime, as we long for the first half that was Westlake and Lake Travis. We were done with the first quarter in 12 minutes. But nonetheless, 44 points on the board for Westlake. It has been a successful half. Not clean, a couple of turnovers, but they've been able to force turnovers to give the ball back to the offense. Of course, the safety on special teams. And Westlake now with a short porch on 3rd down and 3. Wise with Lopez on his left hip. Low snap, Wise up with it, fires towards the sidelines. elevating is Jack Newhouse, and he uses the 6'5" frame to haul in the score. Newhouse with a touchdown grab, his third of the season, as Wise finds Newhouse for 6. Touchdown Westlake.
And again, we talked about it earlier. Newhouse getting into this game, getting in a rhythm with Reese Wise is going to fare well for them moving forward against Dripping Springs next weekend and then into the playoffs.
So with that, Bartley adds the extra point. It's up and good with 31 seconds remaining here in the first half. 51 on the board for Westlake as they lead Del Valle 51-0. This is Texas high school football.
Welcome to Covert Auto Group. Since 1909, the Covert family has been at the heart of Central Texas, serving millions with pride and dedication. From modest beginnings to becoming a symbol of Texas automotive excellence, we are committed to setting new standards and exceeding expectations every day. Our journey is built on a foundation of trust, integrity, and a relentless focus on exceptional service. Discover what makes us different. Visit covertauto.com. Driving Texas forward.
I think we're out of tortillas.
We can manage, right?
I'm here without you, baby, but you're still on my lonely mind. I think about you, baby, and I dream about you all the time.
Oh, that's Favor with our HEB Now order.
When it's got to be HEB and it's got to be now, Favor brings you HEB Now.
Bologna taco.
Get 15 items in as little as 45 minutes. Favor, how Texas orders in.
Bartley kicks this one to the moon. 9 yards at the back of the end zone for the touchback. 31 seconds remain for Del Valle as they'll get to operate. Will they take a knee? Will they try to run some plays? Either way, it's 51-0 and your M. Robinson Fine Jewelry scoring drive for the Westlake Chaparrals. They go 33 yards in 4 plays, and Jack Newhouse grabs the touchdown from 16 yards out. Westlake on the board again. 51 points on the board in the first half. Joe Taylor, Johnny Rogers. Of course, Jim Knox down on the sideline. It's going to be a much different halftime interview than it was a week ago. Sorry about that, Johnny.
Yeah, Jim always gets the games when Coach Salazar's in a good mood going out of the first half.
Hand off to Bradley Dent. He goes down immediately. Good open field tackle here. Lung in the middle of that one as is wrapped up there by just a great job by Colton Fromberg, and that most likely will send us to halftime. 10 seconds remain here, and it doesn't look like Del Valle is going to show any interest in getting this one done. So with that, that will be our halftime score. And that will send us to halftime, 51-0 your score here at the break at Veterans Memorial Stadium as Jim Knox will meet with Tony Salazar. Salazar actually having a conversation with one of the officials here. And about 10 yards off his left shoulder is Jim Knox. Knox will be with Coach Salazar here momentarily, and we send it down to about the 25-yard line. Jim?
All right, thank you, Joe. Coach, got to be pleased, 51-0 going to halftime. Had to like a lot in the first half.
Yeah, there's a lot of good there. Offense, defense, special teams, everybody's getting involved, and obviously it's a fast start we wanted, and now we'll get to see some guys play second half.
That's what we expect in the second half, a lot of new faces.
Yeah, we got some guys still growing. You know, this football team's still getting better, and so we'll give those opportunities to those twos and those threes, and some seniors will get a chance to get out here and play on a Halloween night.
There we go. A lot to see here in the second half there, Joe.
Thank you very much. Jim Knox doing a heck of a Johnny Rogers impersonation down there. Of course, Jim, we know Jim from literally everywhere. 16 years with the Rangers. Of course, all of those great pregame and in-game shots. And who could forget, him flanking the Buffalo Colorado Ralphie. It's still one of the greatest things ever. But with that, your halftime score, Westlake all over Del Valle, 51-0. We'll be right back for halftime coverage after this. This is Texas high school football.
Shift into a more affordable auto loan by refinancing with A+ FCU, Austin's best credit union. With our A+ Beat Your Rate offer, save 1% APR or more off your current auto loan rate and get on the road to living your A+ life with lower monthly payments, less interest, and a faster loan payoff. Apply today at aplusfcu.org/beatyourrate.
I think we're out of tortillas.
We can manage, right?
I'm here without you, baby, but you're still on my lonely mind. I think about you, baby,
Oh, that's Favor with our HEB Now order.
When it's got to be HEB and it's got to be now, Favor brings you HEB Now.
Bologna taco.
Get 15 items in as little as 45 minutes. Favor, how Texas orders in.
A lesson on what makes a burger mighty fine. Well, you got to start with a quarter or a half pound of daily ground all-natural Angus beef, and it's all about variety. You pick yellow, white, red, or heck, all of them. They've got options as wide as the Texas sky. Add some fresh-cut crinkle fries and a hand-dipped Bluebell milkshake, and that, my friends, is a lesson on being mighty fine.
And that's mighty fine.
Well, after the halftime festivities, we give you halftime highlights after Jaron Lopez was basically the star of the first drive of the game. Melendez actually punched it home for the score. And then, of course, here the interception by LeBlanc in the end zone. Westlake able to stave that off. And then the run game featuring Broadhead, Redell, Lopez, Melendez, and then, of course, Wise getting involved with Newhouse. This is the brotherly shove here from Reese Wise as he propelled Redell into the end zone. Then, of course, relentless defensive pressure here, but good ball here to LeBlanc. Thompson Bennett taking care of him, and then C.J. Villarreal really getting into trouble here most of the night, but he's able to make a couple of plays. Big swing pass here on the screen to Jaron Lopez. Part of an impressive night here, but then the real hero for Del Valle is Benny Perez, who stayed away from multiple blocked points. We go over to Jack Newhouse. Here's the safety. Perez, again, just doesn't want to deal with it. Steps out of the back of the end zone, and then Chase Broadhead picks up 36 with this run here, just gliding outside the numbers, and then a play later he would punch it in from 5 yards out. You can see here, Broadhead getting into the end zone, and on the low snap again, this one is the fumble by LeBlanc. Good strip there, and it's recovered by Jones. And then the fumble by Redell, where he basically kind of bumped into his own guy and it jarred the ball loose. Del Valle able to get the ball back, but Westlake able to force the ball back by, guess what, a turnover of their own as they come back and force the issue here, where this one is intercepted by Tate Lung. So 2 takeaways for Westlake, and then Melendez heads into the end zone for his second rushing touchdown. And then Wise going deep here to Jack Newhouse. Easy pitch and catch as Westlake has 51 points on the board here. 22 first downs to 3 for Del Valle, 191 yards to just 9 rushing yards for Del Valle, 170 yards through the air, 43 through the air for Del Valle, 361 yards of total offense to just 52. 3 penalties for 26 yards for Del Valle, 2 penalties for 29 yards for Westlake. And again, both teams with 2 turnovers. We welcome you back to live coverage here, both on the Westlake Shap app and, of course, on the live radio broadcast. As we get set here, we're a minute out from the second half starting. We anticipate, as we bring back Johnny Rogers, we anticipate a lot of guys getting an opportunity to play and really building some depth. And the one guy that I really am excited about to see is Austin Knox.
Yeah, Austin, he's gotten into the game, Tony Salazar's done a very good job of getting him in some quality playing reps in the first half of a lot of the games so far this season. But now we should get to see a big dose of Austin, not just holding kicks on extra points and field goals, but getting behind the center. He's a great runner. He's got a rocket arm. So hopefully we can see what he has, plus a lot of other guys that are going to get some really good playing time here in the second half.
And one of the things that we noticed, and I know you noticed as well, there was a moment in the red zone last week against Lake Travis where Austin and Reese Wise were on the field at the same time. That has been a constant piece of conversation as these two guys have shared the quarterback room over the last 2 seasons. And we know that moving down the road that is going to be a thing that will work to Westlake's advantage at some point. So Nolan Bartley set to kick this one off. It'll be the Del Valle Cardinals on offense to begin the half. Down 51-0. Joe Taylor, Johnny Rogers, and Jim Knox down on the sidelines, and Nolan Bartley going to kick this one out of the back of the end zone for the touchback. I don't think people really and truly appreciate what it means to have an automatic start at the 25-yard line with a kicker like Nolan Bartley, and he's been doing it for 2 years now and really giving Westlake's defense room to work. Average starting field position over the last 2 seasons, the 24.5-yard line.
It's impressive.
That is impressive for a high school kicker.
And as expected, we're seeing a lot of new numbers in there with clean uniforms.
Yeah, with that, it's again, just offsides. And we didn't necessarily see where it happened. It happened basically on the kick. One guy got a little too big of a head start. Pasquale Marizzi in the ball game. We see Clark in the ball game. Dietrichs is in the ball game now, so a lot of guys getting to play from jump. Handoff going to Dent. Bradley crossing the 30 out to the 32-yard line. Pickup of 2 yards as Bradley Dent trying to work against this backup defensive front here that includes a number of guys. And officially a gain of 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Two wide receivers each way here for Del Valle on the snap. Villarreal looking to throw, fires to the far sideline. This one gotten as this young man just stepped up and made it happen. Beautiful job there by the receiver, and that was Gavin Patina. Patina with a heck of a job here as he basically tips the ball to himself to make the grab, but it's short of the line to gain at the 37-yard line. They need the 40, so it'll be 3rd down and 3. On the right hash mark, 51-0, 2 wide receivers each way. CJ Villarreal on the snap, looking to throw and throw quickly. This one thrown low and behind the intended receiver, Patina. And it'll be 4th down. So Westlake with a 3-and-out despite the penalty on the opening kickoff here in the 3rd quarter. And we will see Benny Perez jog out again. Jack Sinclair getting the opportunity to return punts here as we see a number of guys get an opportunity to play on special team. Hudson Carroll in on special teams. Sinclair right around his own 30-yard line if Pettis can get this one away. Nash Chapman coming onto the field as well. On 4th down and 3, Pettis finally getting a clean punt away. Sinclair will settle under it. It's a low kick here that kind of hops by him. There's not much he can do about it. He went over to see if he could get under it, and it just didn't have enough hang time for him to feel comfortable about returning it. So Sinclair lets it hop, and it takes a good Del Valle bounce down to the 22-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the offense, and we'll see who comes out. And for the Shaps, we see a number of guys get an opportunity. Yeah, Jagger Damon out there.
And as expected, Austin Knox takes the helm.
Yeah, Austin Knox going to quarterback here as he steps in. Knox, the 6', 185-pound senior on the snap. Play action, looking to throw. Far sideline, pass caught by Nash Chapman. Chapman comes out of the route, breaks free across the 40 to the 45. Good speed out of that catch from Nash Chapman. Beautiful job there as Nash grabs his 7th catch of the season. That's a big one. His long of 17 is no more as he gets 7 yards above his longest catch of the season. That's 24 yards for Nash Chapman and a 1st down. Brogan Spencer in motion now. Knox looking to hand off. Decent running room up the middle here as the Nico Melendez project continues down to the 41-yard line, and it's a good gain of 5 yards for the big back. And he is a big dude. Dustin Wiesinger, the running backs coach here, really likes him. The tenacity is what they're looking for there. Be more like Sebastian Hinault. Initiate the contact. Melendez playing well tonight. On the left hip of Austin Knox, they send Spencer in motion. The turn, the handoff, and now Melendez getting to the 2nd level. Good stiff arm there as he turns away the would-be defender. A lot of work there to just get the yard down to the 39-yard line, trying to punch away Carmelo Jones, and it sets up 3rd down and 2.
Yeah, what I like to see here from Kirk Rogers, he's not being conservative, right? Like, this is real game time playing here for Austin Knox. So getting the ball out, letting him throw the ball a little bit, not trying to run up the score, just trying to get him some experience.
Hudson Carroll in the ball game as a receiver. The turn, the handoff to Melendez. Melendez getting close to the first down marker. He is about maybe a half yard shy. So it's a 4th down shot here, and it will be 4th down and 1. We get a look at the Howdy Honda replay here. Is good blocking up front. Looked like he hit the hole hard, but a good play there by Axel Prado to stop him short of the line to gain. 2 wide receivers to the right of Austin Knox, a back on either side on 4th down and 1. The turn, the handoff. Melendez going to pick it up as he surges forward, and it is close. And it looks like they're going to give him the benefit of the doubt there. On the eyeball test, it's a 1st down, and it's an official timeout as a Del Valle player has hit the deck at the 39-yard line after that play. 1st down run for Nico Melendez on 4th down to convert it. We'll have to see what this is all about. Let's hope it's just a cramp for one of the more talented defensive linemen for the Cardinals, and Isaac Guajardo. 5'8", 250-pound senior, 26 total tackles, 6 behind the line of scrimmage. He's the team leader in that category. A sack, a fumble return for a touchdown. It has been a year for that young man who is up and off the field on his own power, so that's at least some good news. We'll see. Looks like another player coming in for him is Ezekiel Phillips. Ezekiel Phillips is kind of a backup hybrid linebacker, defensive tackle. Guy that can kind of go both in the middle and up front. Nash Chapman split wide to the left. Hudson Carroll was in the ballgame momentarily. It looks like Spencer is now going in motion from Austin's right to his left. Knox with a back on his right hip. Spencer going in motion again. Multiple formations here as Knox rolls to the right, looking right, fires right. Pass caught by Spencer. Spencer with good yardage on 1st down on the catch. Nice surge tackle there by the young man that just came into the ballgame, Ezekiel Phillips. And for Brogan Spencer, that is his 4th catch of the season, and it's good for 6 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, I think Tony Salazar is going to be really happy with his drive so far, coming out, picking up some 1st downs, mix of run and pass.
So Knox with a back on either side, has 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. On the turn, looking to hand off here and getting the call for the Chaparrals this time around. It's not often you see a number 81 running the football, but we've got 88 and 16, but that's Alex Terrazas. Terrazas getting a carry here as he checks in. 2 wide receivers to the left of the formation, and Chapman and Spencer, 1 to the right. That's Carroll. On 3rd down and 2, looking to run the ball straight ahead. Good 1st down run inside the 25-yard line down the 24, and that's Nico Melendez. Melendez right at the 25-yard line is where his progress was stopped. That's where the ball will be placed. It's a gain of 4. Phillips on the tackle, and it's 1st down Westlake. Spencer in motion coming to the right side now as he takes up the spot in the slot. He will now switch places here as coming in and running the Y is Terrazas. 2 wide receivers to Knox's left, 1 to his right, a back on his right, back to pass. Knox on 1st down, looking downfield, fires to the end zone. It's Hudson Carroll, and he makes the catch. Touchdown Westlake, touchdown Hudson Carroll. Welcome to varsity football, his 1st career touchdown reception.
Yeah, and the Westlake offensive line doing a great job up front, giving Austin Knox time to throw the ball. Sets his feet, throws it downfield, great touchdown.
So it will be Nolan Bartley to come on and kick this one through. Holding now will be Xavier Reeder. Good snap, good hold. Kick us up and good. So with 7:10 left here in the 3rd quarter, it is all Chaparrals. They lead Del Valle 58-0. This is Texas high school football.
lesson on what makes a burger mighty fine? Well, you got to start with a quarter or a half pound of daily ground all-natural Angus beef, and it's all about variety. You pick yellow, white, red, or heck, all of them. They've got options as wide as the Texas sky. Add some fresh-cut crickle fries and a hand-dipped Bluebell milkshake, and that, my friends, is a lesson on being mighty fine.
And that's mighty fine.
Nolan Bartley will kick this one off here, and he skies it. Fair catch called for here, and it's made right at the goal line by LeBlanc. Your M. Robinson Fine Jewelry scoring drive. 9 plays that cover 77 yards. And Austin Knox with a touchdown pass to Hudson Carroll, 25 yards out, and the score. And for Austin Knox, that is his 4th passing touchdown of the season, as we mentioned. First career touchdown reception for Hudson Carroll. So good moment there for Hudson. And now Westlake back on defense after the 3 and out to open the half. They come back and score immediately. 58-0 your score, and CJ Villarreal back. Going to look to throw and throw quickly. That pass caught out past the 30 to the 31-yard line. Good pitch and catch there on the quick strike to Patina. It's a gain of 6 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 4. So on 2nd down, 2 wide receivers to the left of the formation to Villarreal, looking to hand off to Dent. Dent with good running room as Bradley cruises out past the 35 to the 36-yard line. Easy 1st down run there for Bradley Dent. So a good run there, 5 yards by Bradley Dent. So just a quick run across the middle. Or excuse me, a pass from CJ Villarreal intended for Gavin Patina. That's incomplete. 2nd down and 10, excuse me. Little play action there. They got the better of yours truly at 58-0. Ball resting just outside the 37-yard line. 4-man front here for Westlake as CJ Villarreal in the shotgun with Dent on his right hip. 2 wide receivers each way, stacked up just beyond. And now looking to hand off to Dent. Dent trying to run here to the near sideline, and he can't get there. Beautiful play in the open field by Colton Fromberg. Beautiful job there as Buchanan's going to check into the ball game, and take a look at this play by Colton Fromberg.
Yeah, comes from the other side of the field and just runs down the running back there. Coach Salazar has got to be pretty happy about that.
Yeah, it's a good-looking play. Third down and 14 on the loss of 4, back inside the 35-yard line at the 34. Stacking up the wide receivers just outside the tackles. Villarreal looking to throw. Here comes the pressure from Marizzi. Fires downfield, does Villarreal, and it's incomplete. Intended downfield for a backup wide receiver that is checked in. Good look there by Zavani Garza. Zavani Garza can't come up with the pass, and it's due to the pressure. Take a look. As Pascual Marizzi just driving his man back towards the quarterback, and Garza can't come up with it. So 4th down and 14, ball at the 34-yard line, and the Chaparral offense is going to take the field again. Nash Chapman getting the opportunity to return a punt here. The toes of his cleats resting just inside the 35-yard line in his own territory. Good punt here by Perez, and then it's going to take a backwards hop towards midfield. That's a tough stuff right there. As it kind of hit inside the 45-yard line and then took about an 8-yard roll. And it'll be Westlake football with...
Yeah, Eric Norton there showing a little bit of grace. I think he had an opportunity to block that, but didn't. Westlake gets the ball in great field position.
So half of the field here for Austin Knox, who will come out for his 2nd consecutive series. 2 wide receivers each way here. As Knox with a tailback on his left hip, handing it off here. This is Wortham. Wortham with a few yards inside Del Valle territory to the 47-yard line. It's a 3-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Jake Wortham again with some action early on, especially we met him in the San Benito game where he got his first career touchdown run. We'll stack up 2 wide receivers on the left side of the formation here for Austin Knox with the receiver to his right. Here's the blitz. They try to run away from it. Wortham trying to get to the edge, and it's a good patience run here by Wortham as he picks up the first down inside the 40 down to the 35-yard line before he's shoved to the ground. Good look there, good blocking, and good patience from Jake Wortham on that first down run to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, patience being the key word there. He got to the outside, waited for his block to get set up, and then just took it upfield. 13-yard gain for Jake Wortham. 2 wide receivers to the right of the formation for Knox, 1 to the left. The turn, no play action coming this way. Nash Chapman elevates, makes the catch at the 25, cuts inside towards the right hash mark, down inside the 25-yard line to the 22. Nash with his 2nd catch, a gain of 12 and a first down. Man, nice ball there from Knox. And Chapman just elevating. We've seen a number of the wide receivers get up and make catches. Now Knox on 1st down and 10, just outside the Raising Cane's red zone. Hands the ball off down to the 20-yard line, and a flag comes in. Nash Chapman was actually the gentleman that ran the football out of that formation. Diaz makes the tackle here. We'll see what the flag is all about.
Offside, defense number 24. 5-yard penalty to the previous position. Still first down.
See the replay here as we heard from our referee. Kind of see offsides is the call, so it'll be 1st down and 5. Wave that play off. And Knox with the back on his left hip. That's Jake Wortham. 2 wide receivers to his left. That is Caden Berry split out wide left, and of course Brogan Spencer. Chapman on the other side as the lone receiver to the right. They head that direction to Chapman. Chapman makes the catch, trying to get out of the would-be arms there of the defender for Del Valle. That's good stuff right there by Harros. Is he able to hold on for dear life? A much taller receiver, and Harros trying to keep Nash Chapman from scoring, and he's able to get him out of bounds, or at least down at the 12-yard line inside the Raising Cane's red zone. It's a good catch of 5 yards, and it's a first down. 2 wide receivers to the left of the formation. Knox on the play action. Looking to roll to his right. He's going to run with it inside the 10. Slices his way between 2 defenders. And he is out of bounds inside the 8-yard line. Trying to see where he went out of bounds completely. Maybe we see it here on the replay. They're saying the ball is at the 9-yard line. So it's a gain of 3 for Austin Knox.
Yeah, Austin doing a good job there. It was set up to be a pass play. Wide receivers were all covered, so he just picked up the yardage that he could.
So on the snap, Knox looking to hand off here to Wortham. Wortham cuts left, now cuts back towards the goal line and gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Jake Wortham from 9 yards out. Wortham is into the end zone. Touchdown, Westlake. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the season. Jake Wortham in for 6. Touchdown, Westlake. Good looking run play here, and what I like about it's the edge on the offensive line. Those guys really setting it, and it allows the tailbacks, and it really doesn't matter who's running the ball, allows them to put that left leg into the ground, cut back towards the right guard, and just beautiful blocking up front by the offensive line.
That reminds me a little bit of Trell Davis with the Broncos. 1 cut up the field, scores a touchdown.
Yeah, let's go down to Jim Knox. Jim has been chatting it up down there. We'll bring him back on. I think the surname on the back of that number 2 jersey is making Dad feel pretty good. So we're going to check in with Dad, get an opportunity here on Halloween to help us out. Jim, I know this is, you've seen a lot of football, but this is an opportunity to really kind of see your senior player do some work. And a lot of these guys who you know very, very well, as Austin has grown up with them, get an opportunity to play here on a Halloween night in Del Valle.
Yeah, these guys are having a lot of fun, and that's what it's about. You put in the hard work, and you're rewarded right here on the football field. And right now they're doing a great job mixing it up, passing and running the football. Like Johnny said, it's nice to get in, but also you want to do what you're good at, and that is passing the football, running the football, change it up, keep them off balance, and that looks good.
Yeah, contributions abounding as Desi Cadena added the extra point, and he will actually kick off here. So Cadena going to put his right foot into this one and give the leg of Nolan Bartley a rest. It'll hit at the 20, bounce back to the 10. Returning it is Patina out to the right side. Slew of tacklers there on the wave to catch him outside the 25-yard line. And it's a good return there on the first returnable ball that Westlake has kicked off tonight.
Yeah, used to Nolan Bartley booting it through the end zone on most kickoffs there, but good to see another kicker get in there for a change.
Covert Bastrop Spirit Cam, a lot of spirit for the band that's running around the track. This is that they're going to go meet the Westlake band. Pretty good stuff here on senior night. Despite the 65-0 score on the M. Robinson Fine Jewelry scoring drive, Shaps go 50 yards in 6 plays. Wortham picks up the 9-yard touchdown, his third, and now first green. Bouncing it outside. Big speed play here. And it's a good run for first green. And making the tackle and kind of getting him out of bounds was Freddie Tester. And of course, we remember Freddie on his recovered blocked field goal try that he returned for a score against Austin High. And that time he's kind of the last man standing between first green and a touchdown.
Yeah, if that Freddie doesn't get there, that thing's still taking to the house.
43 yards on that gain. Longest play from scrimmage tonight. CJ Villarreal giving it to first green again. Green running left, and then a slew of tacklers. I mean, pick your poison there for the men in the white jerseys and the blue numerals and the white helmets. A lot of opportunity there for first green as he picks up another 6-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 4. So on 2nd and 4, long visit in the huddle. CJ Villarreal out of the shotgun with the back on his right. That's first green. Now looking to run it himself as Villarreal running towards the sideline, trying to get to the edge, turns the corner, and then he is drilled. Beautiful job there on the outside of just sealing that edge. Close to a first down, might have it. Jacob Dietrich was the man out on that far side. It's good to see Jacob back in there, a guy that's battled some injuries, really had a tough time staying on the field over the last couple of seasons, and that time just delivered a huge blow to CJ Villarreal. Gain of 5, first down as the officials mark it right at the 25-yard line. So Villarreal with first green on his right hip out of the backfield, looking to turn and hand it off. First across the line of scrimmage and then driven backwards. A number of guys there finishing off that tackle. Bishop McKinney is there along with Brady Jones. Brady Jones was the man that blocked that field goal against Austin High. You're seeing a lot of guys getting some opportunities here late in this ball game with a 65-0 lead. Saw Chase Roth down there. Number of gentlemen getting in defensively for the Shaps. 65-0. 14 points already in this third quarter. 90 seconds left. Joe Taylor, Johnny Rogers, Jim Knox with you. As Westlake is more than taking advantage of their opportunities tonight. Villarreal with first green on his right hip. 2 receivers stacked up to the left. Rolling to the right. Here comes the rush. And he has to fire quickly. Good pursuit there downfield. And what a motor on that play. And that is impressive stuff from Eric Norden. Norden was an attack team player of the week this week. And out of his linebacker spot, this man closed and closed in a hurry. And that is CJ Villarreal wanting absolutely no part of Eric Norden.
Yeah, something else I like to see. The Westlake players that aren't on the field right now are still very much engaged in this game. They're not off to the side, cutting up, but everybody wants to see their teammates play well. A great opportunity for these guys to get some playing time.
3rd down and 9, 9:20. It'll be at the 24-yard line. Timeout. Del Valle will take it as well. Back in a moment. This is Texas high school football. great, but he has played tremendous football. Now back to pass on 2nd and 9, looking to throw over the middle. That pass intercepted at the 10-yard line. Now at the 15, to the 20. Racing down is Michael Taft. Taft at the 40, Taft at the 45-yard line. A big turnover here by Michael Taft. Taft had a pick 6 earlier this season, and this one is huge. Michael Taft with a pick of Wyatt Beagle, and a big-time play for the Westlake defense here inside the 10-yard line. Turnovers inside the 10-yard line on back-to-back possessions for these two ball clubs. Wow.
Well, Wyatt Beagle picked a bad time to have his worst throw of the night by far. Overthrew Darren McKnight, and Michael Taft there to take...
Villarreal throwing up for grabs here. Flags coming in as Villarreal just let it loose. We welcome you back here to Veterans Memorial Stadium. Officials a little quick on the trigger before they let that play snap. And this is just a throw it up for grabs moment here for Villarreal and hope they get a flag, and they got one. We'll see if it's pass interference. Most likely should be. It's a number of opportunities there to call penalties. We'll see what they settle on here. So it's a face mask. And it's a face mask. Okay, so let me get this straight. The play is incomplete. How could it be half the distance to the goal where it's 15 yards out? It's well beyond 15 yards out. Okay, that's strange. It takes it down to the 11-yard line. I'm not too sure that they got that right, but nonetheless, we'll figure it out. 3 wide receivers to the right of the formation here. C.J. Villarreal with a man on his right, looking to hand it off here to first Green. Green inside the 10, but he is stopped there. Good tackle in the middle of the field. And whistles blow immediately with 58 seconds left here. So first Green on the carry. There's a 2nd down and 6. And I'm again trying to figure out the yardage there on that last little kerfuffle on the face mask. It's a 15-yard personal foul penalty. It should be not from the spot. It should be from the line of scrimmage. It's a personal foul and not a part of the play. The play would have to be a good play. We'll figure it out. Villarreal on a quarterback sweep to the left, trying to get to the edge, and he's not going to get there. Beautiful swarming defense there. Fromberg in the mix leading the way, and coming off the bottom of the pile there is a wonderful tackle by Braden Duke, the senior linebacker. Take a look at Duke right in the middle of your screen, fighting off not one but 2 blockers. He really slowed everything down, and then the play came back to him. Good stuff there by the Westlake defense. A lot of these guys getting an opportunity to play and showing that they have a really, really great nose for the football. That'll do it for the third quarter of play. We'll be right back to Veterans Memorial Stadium after this. This is Texas High School football.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Covert. At Covert Lincoln, we believe modern American luxury should extend beyond the showroom, right to your driveway. Our white glove service means effortless maintenance with complimentary pickup and delivery. And our state-of-the-art mobile service van comes to you wherever you are. From routine maintenance to minor repairs, we bring expert Lincoln care right to your doorstep. Because at Covert Lincoln, service isn't just convenient, it's seamless. Schedule today and experience the luxury of time well saved. CovertLincoln.com.
Shift into a more affordable auto loan by refinancing with A+ FCU, Austin's best credit union. With our A+ Beat Your Rate offer, save 1% APR or more off your current auto loan rate and get on the road to living your A+ life. With lower monthly payments, less interest, and a faster loan payoff. Apply today at aplusfcu.org/beatyourrate.
Thomas Henry High School football live as we gaze to the east and downtown. First play coming here on 3rd down and 11. Chaparrals backed up in the red zone, the Raising Cane's red zone. It's been a good drive for Del Valle. But now the Chaparrals trying to hold serve here and force a 4th down decision on 3rd and 11 from the 13-yard line. C.J. Villarreal out of the quarter timeout with first Green on his right hip. Two receivers to the short side of the field. That's to Villarreal's left. He's looking left, throwing left. That pass picked off. Oh, almost for Jacob Dietrichs. It was in his hands, and he just couldn't come up with it.
Yeah, Westlake trying hard to keep this shutout intact. Had a great opportunity there at a pick. Just slipped through his hands there. Good play.
Strong play by Dietrichs, and he had it. He knew it. So on fourth down, here comes the decision, and you got to go for it here. Westlake trying to hold serve. Backup defense here doing, and it looks like it's going to call a timeout for Del Valle. We'll take it as well. Back in a moment. This is Texas high school football.
When a company vehicle hits you, the fight isn't just against the driver, it's against the corporation and their insurance team. Their goal is to protect themselves. Ours is to protect you. At Thomas J. Henry, we've handled some of Texas's toughest company vehicle cases. With over $1 billion recovered for our clients in the last 4 years, we have the results and the experience to back us up. When big companies cause big problems, we get big results. Thomas J. Henry, the name you know, the firm you trust.
I think we're out of tortillas.
We can manage, right?
I'm here without you, baby, but you're still on my lonely mind. I think about you, baby, and I dream about you all the time.
Oh, that's Favor with our HEB Now order.
When it's got to be HEB and it's got to be now, Favor brings you HEB Now.
Bologna taco.
On fourth down, Villarreal fires to the end zone. It's incomplete. And the Westlake defense holds on a turnover on downs. We welcome you back to our live coverage again. Our officials just a little quick on the trigger here. 65-0. We totally understand, but we don't want to miss the play. So in the end, here is the play as we see it. As Villarreal, again, had good protection. Everybody guarding the back end of the end zone, and it's a good throw, and it looked like Nunez was right there. Just didn't get out of his route quick enough, and it's a turnover on downs. Nice save here by the Chaparral defense, and it's going to give the offense an opportunity to come in, kind of soak up some of the last of 11 minutes and 50 seconds on this clock. The Chaparrals leading 65-0. Incidentally, this is the most points that the Del Valle defense has allowed. They gave up 63 to Dripping Springs a week ago. Jones in the ball game now at quarterback. He hands off here to the right side. Just a small gain there as trying to see who is getting the handoff here. CJ Kim, it looks like it was there, and now into the open field. Good running room here is falling forward is a good run by Justin Nassour. Nassour battling an injury before camp. And in the spring game, we got to see a lot of Justin, and he was a guy that had some jump. And then again, had to deal with some injury ahead of the Prosper game, and he has missed the majority of the season, but came back to practice, back from injury, secured himself an attack team player of the week a week ago before Lake Travis, and now getting some opportunities here for the first time. And unfortunately for him, his first carry. I believe he was the gentleman that carried the ball the first play, so it was his second official carry. But a holding on the offense backs it up. It'll set up second down and 10 at the 13-yard line. Good snap, and Jones is going to throw here. Free play. Nassour has it at the 10, cuts back towards the 15, angles up to the 17-yard line. Again, Del Valle offside, so this is going to be a decision here. So Nassour on a good throw here by Patton Jones. Should be second down and 10. Yeah. Yeah, so it should be 2nd and 5. Pay no attention to your public address announcer who is very much understands the score on the scoreboard. So it should be 2nd and 5. 3 wide receivers as they spread it out for Jones. Nasur on his left hip out of the backfield in the shotgun. A receiver to Jones's left. He's going to run the quarterback draw. Just running up the middle here across the 20 out to the 22-yard line. Clock continues to move here, and it's a good run on 2nd down and should set up about 3rd and 1. It's a gain of 4. We see Jones just spread everybody out and just run the quarterback power. Good opportunity to block there, and it looks like we have an official timeout. Another Del Valle player injured on the far sideline. So we will see So we are seeing on the far sideline, we have an injured player. Not too sure how long that's going to take. We're going to stay put for a moment and see. Again, the entire team for Del Valle has kind of surrounded the injured player. So again, with that, we remind you that you're watching Thomas J. Henry High School football live. Joe Taylor, Johnny Rogers, Jim Knox with you. As Thomas J. Henry High School football live is powered by our friends at Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, proud sponsors of the Raising Cane's Red Zone. And with that, the young man has been ushered to the sideline. A brief walk there as we see a number of guys get an opportunity here to play late in the game. Seeing so 2 wide receivers to the right of the formation. And here's a carry out of the backfield here out past the 25-yard line. And with that, Xavier Reeder getting a carry. Reeder obviously can both run quarterback and running back, but with the efforts here of Patton Jones, we get to see Xavier Reeder's opportunity to run the ball. He picks up good yardage and the first down out to the 25-yard line.
Good-looking player right there running downfield.
Weston Merriman in the ballgame as a receiver to the right. 2 wide receivers to the right of Jones, 1 to his left. Now he'll get a turn and hands the ball off. And getting the carry here is Nasur. Nasur darting past the line of scrimmage out past the 25-yard line to about the, I'll call it the 27-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Good run here. Good tackle there in the open field for Del Valle. As Ricky Poole, backup linebacker, called his name earlier in a play on special teams. 2nd down and 7, ball at the 28-yard line, and here's Reeder. Reeder trying to get to the outside. He turns the corner in a burst of speed and a first down run past the 35-yard line for Xavier Reeder. And the chains move here, and more importantly, the clock will continue to roll here after the ball is spotted, and I believe that we have actually signaled for the clock to continue to run. So there will not be any stoppages of play for the first down. So that's a sign that things should go quite quick here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, get a little cold outside right now.
Inside 9 minutes. Westlake leads 65-0. Jones looking to hand off again. Not much there. Good play in the backfield back near the 35-yard line. And they go backwards on this play. You see right there in the middle of your screen, a little scrum going on there. Some battling going on with some of those backups on the offensive line. Get to see Cash Bainig mix it up. Will Probst in there kind of just tossing dudes off of them. This is always the fun part here when the big guys get in who are really useful during practice as part of the attack team. And they're getting their fun in now. On 2nd down and 13, Jones on the play action, looking to run with the football. Has plenty of room across the 45 and very close to a first down at the 48-yard line. They're going to call Jones down at the 47 on 2nd down and 13. He gets 12 yards, and it's 3rd and 1. good run right there for Patton Jones.
Yeah, and as Jim talked about earlier, a lot of the guys that we're seeing right now, they don't get a lot of playing time, but they're still working hard in practice, looking for their opportunity, which can come up at any point. So this is very valuable experience for these guys to get in.
Short yardage here on the 3rd down and 1. Handoff goes straight up the middle. Good carry here by C.J. Kim. Kim is close to the 1st down, but he is just shy, and it's 4th down at the 47-yard line. Really call it the 47.5. Nose of the football right there, and they're going to bring in Nasur. Clock, again, continues to roll with 7 minutes straight up to play here. 65-0 your score, and we'll see a number of guys as Colt Kilbane is in the ballgame here as a receiver to the left. So on 4th down and 1, huge opportunity here for both ball clubs. On the snap, Jones looking to hand off and trying to shake one man, and it's not going to happen. And this will be a turnover on downs. So Xavier Reeder and Patton Jones, not the smoothest of transition on 4th down, and it will be Del Valle football at the Chaparral 45-yard line. So again, got a 4th down opportunity. Don't want to really punt it away here. Clock will stop as the possessions will change, but all in all, not a terrible drive here for some of those guys getting their first opportunity to play here late in the season in their final road game of the regular season.
And surprise, surprise, Michael Dent in on the tackle. Guy's been all over the field tonight.
Michael Dent, and what you have to understand, folks, again, this is the starting defense for Del Valle. Now, they're mixing some guys in as well, so I don't want to take anything away from them, but you can see the drop-off for Westlake, not that drastic, and we're 3 to 4 deep on the roster. Handoff goes to Dent, Michael Dent. Obviously, those two kin to one another. They are brothers. And Dent, not much to work with there as he stood up at the line of scrimmage for no gain. 2nd down and 10. See there a number of new faces on the defensive front here. Oliver Garcia, they call him the OG. He's the corner on the near side of the field near the Westlake bench.
OG came on a little quarterback blitz right there.
Liked it a lot. Brady Jones over there, some of these guys you've heard of. Now looking to throw downfield. Good opportunity here, and it's intercepted. Intercepted by Westlake, and a good return out past the 30 to the 35-40 and brought out of bounds in front of the Del Valle bench, I believe. Let's see who that is before we give it any kind of credence here. I thought I saw, I think it was number 28 or 29. 29. And I knew it was going to be Jonathan Kodak. Jonathan Kodak was an attack team player this week, and how about this moment as a varsity player? He picks that one, and Kodak, with his first career interception and a return, gets the ball back for the Westlake offense. What a moment for Jonathan Kodak.
Yeah, and you can see the excitement by the entire team as he came running off the field. That was an incredible interception right there. It was over the shoulder.
That looked a lot like Rhett Henry's from back in the early parts of the season. Patton Jones on the quarterback draw play here, still on his feet, and he is running towards the end zone, still going inside the 25-20. He cuts towards the numbers, and he's finally caught at the 10-yard line. What an effort there by Patton Jones off the Kodak interception. Jones with the longest run of his life of 44 yards, and Justin Lewis brings him down to save the touchdown. Inside the Raising Cane's red zone, down to the 10-yard line is Jones with his longest run. He's back on the field, looking to turn, hands it off to Nasur. Nasur trying to drive down to the 6-yard line, and he's pushed backwards there. Getting off the bottom of the pile there is Ezekiel Phillips as he led the way. Gain of 3 yards on first down, and it's 2nd down and 7. Yeah, what a moment there. You get Kodak on the interception, and then you get 44 yards from the third-string quarterback. 2nd and 7. Ball at the 7-yard line, on 2nd and goal, I should say, from the 7-yard line. Jones looking to hand off. Beautiful running room up the middle, and Xavier Reeder takes it in for 6. Touchdown, Westlake. That's Reeder's 2nd rushing touchdown of the season as he is in for 6. As some of these attack team guys making things happen. the interception from Kodak, the 44-yard run by Jones, and now the 7-yard touchdown run by Xavier Reeder. Touchdown Westlake, and 71 points go on the board. Cadena's going to add the extra point here, and this one is no good. It kind of sliced on him a little bit. So with 4:35 left here in the ball game, Westlake 71, Del Valle 0. This is Texas high school football.
At Howdy Honda, it's all about great volume, and volume. A great volume of inventory with nearly 700 new Honda models to choose from, like Civic, CRV, Pilot, Accord, and more. In stock and ready for immediate delivery. A great volume of savings with big discounts, incredible lease specials, and even low APR financing options. All of this matched with a great volume of customer service. It's easy to see why we're the #1 volume Honda dealer in Central Texas. Get to Howdy Honda today, where it's all about volume.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Covert. At Covert Lincoln, we believe modern American luxury should extend beyond the showroom, right to your driveway. Our white glove service means effortless maintenance with complimentary pickup and delivery. And our state-of-the-art mobile service van comes to you wherever you are. From routine maintenance to minor repairs, we bring expert Lincoln care right to your doorstep. Because at Covert Lincoln, service isn't just convenient, it's seamless. Schedule today and experience the luxury of time well saved. Covert Lincoln.
Thomas J. Henry High School Football Live. Joe Taylor, Johnny Rogers, Jim Knox with you. Gene Jacobson, our statistician. Cadena's going to pop this one up here. It's returnable, and they're going to try to return it here. Getting to the sideline is LeBlanc. LeBlanc cuts it outside the numbers. Gets back to the 20-yard line. Good coverage there.
Oh, yeah.
We go down to Jim Knox now. It's Halloween. And Jim's got to do his thing. We got a lot of costumed individuals. Jim, take it away.
This is great, and the coaches' kids are really taking part in this. We got Abigail. We sing her right here. And what are you coming as, Abigail?
My dad.
Yeah, very nice. Look, got the headset on, got the coach's outfit on. Very good job there. Look at over here, Griffith Yeager. This has to be Griffith. What? The tiger, lion?
He's a lion.
Very nice. Look at Simba. Likes the mic. And this guy right here, of course, he's a ghost.
Yes.
And let's see if we can reveal who this guy really is. I don't know. Looks like El Matador right there. Anyway, having a good time. Trick or treat. Happy Halloween, everyone. Oh, Jimmy Nasor in the house. Justin looking good out there, Jimmy. Get Jimmy right there on camera. Right there. You see him? There we go. 45. Look for him right now, Joe.
4:25 left in this one. And, of course, a 5-yard run for Del Valle as Villarreal operates. Never a dull moment with Jim Knox in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Never a dull moment. Wiesinger's daughter dressed up as him is epic. Very nicely done. First Green getting the carry here. Bounces it to the outside. Good running room. And wow, look at the speed of First Green. Green racing down the sideline to the 40, to the 30, to the 20. And he's running by everybody. My goodness. What speed, as Westlake unable to preserve the shutout with 4:25 left. And First Green with unbelievable speed. I think we can go ahead and call that one of the more impressive runs that we've seen from Del Valle in recent years. Take a look at the replay here, just a stutter step. They had him in the backfield, and then look at this acceleration. My goodness. Spaceballs the touchdown run for First Green. Unbelievable 75-yard touchdown run for First Green. Point after touchdown is up and good for Benny Perez, and with 4:10 left, Del Valle is on the board, 71-7. This is Texas high school football.
Deep is Taylor Anderson. 2 wide receivers each way. Anderson's looking to run. Nope, he's going to pass it. Play action straight down the middle. Going for the home run. He's got Mangum. Hits him in stride at the 42. Mangum at the 40. Mangum at the 30. Mangum at the 20. Mangum at the 10. 99 yards. Taylor Anderson to Mason Mangum. Touchdown Westlake.
Wow, what a way to start for the Westlake offense. They go deep into the end zone on the drop back pass. Taylor Anderson about a yard from the back line, and he unleashes one, and Mason Mangum runs under it 99 yards. What a start for this Westlake team.
The longest play from scrimmage in a playoff game in Westlake history right there. It's not Breeze to Rogers. It's not Foles. It's Taylor Anderson to Mason Mangum.
We welcome you back. Thomas Henry High School Football Live, powered by our friends at Independence Title, the official title company of Westlake Nation. Joe Taylor, Johnny Rogers, Jim Knox down on the sidelines. And an impressive play, 75 yards and a cloud of dust for first green. Just an impressive run on Halloween night for first green. He's a sophomore tight end, and he also can play the running back position. And, man, the speed is what really impressed me on that run. This late in the fourth quarter, when he's been playing the entire game, the acceleration, impressive for first green.
No quit on the Del Valle team. You know, that's a good memory for him to have on Halloween night. Probably end up going doing some trick-or-treating later.
I cannot wait to do some trick-or-treating of our own later, buddy. Looking forward to it. Might be a little bit of late start, but
yeah. Anything in particular you're looking for?
I'll be honest with you, man. I am a sucker for the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. That is the candy of choice. But with the go-to, though, because, you know, when you get a bag of peanut M&Ms, the bag's gone. There's nothing you can do there. It's like a bag of popcorn. You're eating the whole thing. But those little bags of peanut M&Ms, like you can get the 2 or 3 of them, and you're like, oh, we're good because these are small.
Yeah, back in my day, I was more of a payday guy.
I like that.
Paydays were great. Some Airheads, some Laffy Taffy.
Nice. Sour guy. That's what it is. Sour guy. Sweet, sour. Perfect.
That's it.
3 wide receivers to the right of the formation, and now a timeout's going to be called by Del Valle with 4:10 left. There should be a little less than 4:10 left, but nonetheless, let's go ahead and take a timeout. We'll be right back. This is Texas High School Football.
This holiday season, Elise's Dance Academy and the Westlake Symphonic Orchestra come together to perform a variety of holiday favorites. It's perfect for all ages. Join us December 11th through 14th to celebrate the 20th Annual Nutcracker Spectacular, presented by the Westlake Technical Entertainment Crew and Lexus of Austin. Tickets on sale now. Get them online at nutcrackerspectacular.com.
So Pat Jones gets the call to turn and hand it off to to Nasur. 2 wide receivers each way here on 2nd down and 8. Looking to run the ball here. Man, Pat Jones has got some skills running the football as he pounds his way out past the 40 to the 41-yard line. They're going to call him down at the 40. Another great run by Jones out of the quarterback position, and he moves the chains, which keeps the ball with the Westlake Chaparrals, and the clock moving with 3.5 minutes to play here in regulation. Del Valle on the board, 71-7. 3 wide receivers to the right of the formation, 1 to the left. Jones looking to turn. No, he's going to run it himself. He's going to bounce it outside. Jones across midfield. Jones with a head of steam gets to the inside 45-yard line on the Del Valle side of the field. Another first down run. This one down to the 43-yard line. A gain of 21. The stop made by Lewis, and it's first down Westlake.
Yeah, with that run, Patton Jones is now the leading rusher in this ball game.
Tell you what.
11 yards away.
Look at that run, man. This, again, we're dealing with some guys that are still playing on the starting defense here for the Del Valle Cardinals. Stop made there in the middle of the field by Isaiah Hawes. He's the starting safety. Now the turn and handoff to Reer. Reer getting the outside. Good speed. Turns the corner at the 40. Down to the 35 where he's dropped there. Good play once again by Michael Dent, who has not given up one bit. But he is getting up lame here, and he might have to sit this one out. We'll see on his senior night. He's going to have to come to the sidelines there, and he gets a vote of confidence there from Colin Williams, his head coach. He's like, look, man, we know 71-7, and there's a game to play. And I know you want to go out the right way here, but gain of 7 on first down sets up 2nd down and 3, 2 minutes and 10 seconds. As Gilbane comes in and completes the wide receiver trio to the left of the formation for Jones. Jones going to run it himself here with Reer as the lead blocker. Reer could not get his man off the block, and it's a good stop here and a good shove up front by the big man on the defensive tackle. That's Anthony Hernandez, the junior defensive lineman that gets in the mix there. We're inside 2 minutes, and the 2-minute timeout is upon us. We'll take it as well. Final break here. This is Texas high school football.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Covert. At Covert Lincoln, we believe modern American luxury should extend beyond the showroom, right to your driveway. Our white glove service means effortless maintenance with complimentary pickup and delivery. And our state-of-the-art mobile service van comes to you wherever you are. From routine maintenance to minor repairs, we bring expert Lincoln care right to your doorstep. Because at Covert Lincoln, service isn't just convenient, it's seamless. Schedule today and experience the luxury of time well saved. CovertLincoln.com.
Shift into a more affordable auto loan by refinancing with A+ FCU, Austin's best credit union. With our A+ Beat Your Rate offer, save 1% APR or more off your current auto loan rate and get on the road to living your A+ life. With lower monthly payments, less interest, and a faster loan payoff. Apply today at aplusfcu.org/beatyourrate.
Welcome back. Thomas J. Henry High School Football Live. Joe Taylor, Johnny Rogers, Jim Knox with you on 3rd down and 4 from the 37-yard line. Jones going to run the football himself. Going to try to stay behind Reer. Still trying to work his way through and can't get there. So a 4th down opportunity here. The clock will continue to run out of the 2-minute timeout. So 4th down here and not much of a gain there for Jones. It's 4th down and 4. And they're going to send in Nolan Bartley. And you know what? Why not? 91 seconds left. And you're kind of at a distance where this is not necessarily where Westlake operates. You got a little bit of a wind in front of you. And they're going to bring out the first team field goal unit. This ball marked at the 44-yard line. This is from 54 yards for Nolan Bartley. Helms with the snap to Knox. Bartley is going to line drive this one. It's returnable, and it'll bounce into the end zone. Boys, that ball is live. You got to go get it. You touched it. Retreat to the football. You got to bring it out, and bring it out he does to the 10, now to the 12 before he's knocked out of bounds there. I'm not sure what was going through the mind of Gavin Patina, but that was bringing back some Auburn love.
Yeah.
Woo, my goodness. I think
kick
everybody.
6 right there almost?
Kicks. No, it was going to be very close. If he'd have brought it out, it would have been very interesting. And why not? 54 yards. When are you going to get that opportunity? And obviously just not something they were expecting to do here. So it's a miss for Bartley. But you don't want to punt it. Now inside a minute. 46 seconds left. This should be the last hurrah for Del Valle on their senior night here. They do get on the board. They avoid the shutout. 75-yard touchdown run by First Green. It has been a lovely night for Westlake football as the roster has emptied. Everybody has gotten an opportunity to play. You got guys that have really worked hard in this program, especially with 70 seniors.
That's wild.
You see a lot of guys getting some opportunities here, and it's just great stuff. And the quick throw out, and 42 seconds on the throw. Tell you what, we're going to make this one on Halloween night as long as possible. But you see guys like William Probst, guys that Cash Banick, guys that are kind of on opposite ends of the spectrum. You got guys that are working, coming out of their sophomores and junior seasons, getting the opportunity to play. They're not quite there on the depth charts. And then there's guys like Probst who have put in the time. They're trying to make things happen. Defense the same way. Guys like Jonathan Kodak who are trying to do what they can with the opportunities they're given. Villarreal firing the pass to the left side, and it's incomplete. That again is going to stop the clock at 35 seconds. You got to hand it to Del Valle, man. They are soaking this one up and soaking this one in. Impressive stuff here, and got a good pursuit there on the back end of this play.
Yeah, the wide receiver wasn't even looking at the ball. He was downfield blocking already, thinking the quarterback was going to make a run for it. So.
Seth Welborn trying to run him down on the far side. So 35 seconds. I think we can put this one safely out of the oven. Villarreal going to roll to his left. Is he going to throw again? Here comes the rush. He fires. That one tipped. Flag thrown. And, of course, there's a flag. As, once again, Seth Welborn getting in the mix as well. Back-to-back plays. And you can see, like I mentioned, the talent doesn't dip too far. A lot of these guys that are 2s and 3s would be starters at a lot of programs across the state of Texas. And they want to wear that red, white, and blue. They love that Westlake logo that's on the side of their helmet. They live for this, and I think what you said earlier, and one of the greatest themes of what it means to be a Westlake Chaparral, take a look at all the starters that are front and center right on the side. No one is sitting on the bench. Everybody. I'm very happy that we were around for that explanation. Good stuff.
Good talk, Russ.
It's the Howdy Honda replay showing you both penalties, the illegal formation, which was there from jump, and then, of course, you can't do that. That's not allowed. But the final 25 seconds, let's hope here that C.J. Villarreal and companies on 3rd down and looking to throw this direction. That pass incomplete, which will again stop the clock at 20 seconds.
Jim Knox almost on the reception right
19,
there.
man, I would have had Jim Knox. Jim Knox was holding something. That's why that thing, he's holding that microphone.
If it wasn't for the mic, Joe, yeah. Little wounded duck right there was hard. Wasn't even a tight spiral. As you see the
Let's
mic
take a look
in
at the
my right
replay
hand,
here.
The left hand is like catching a wounded duck, Joe.
See, there it is.
I
Ball
wouldn't even
comes
count
out.
that.
And he's
You don't
right
see
there.
any-
Oh,
you
he's
don't
right
see-
there.
I know. You don't see any of the quarterbacks throwing like that.
No, not at all.
No.
I completely blame the ball on that one, Jim. Well done. Cards stacked up against him.
Yeah.
tears in his eyes, I guess. 19 seconds
He had
left.
one shot.
On 4th down. And another high snap here, and Pettis is going to punt this one away. And it is going to take a major mega bounce because nobody's back deep to receive this punt. Because why would you? And Westlake's going to take the final 9 seconds and take a knee. And finally, this game will be over.
Let's hope
that
they
is
take a
the
knee.
longest 4 minutes and 10 seconds of our collective lives to end a 71-7 ball game here in Del Valle on Halloween. Hope you enjoyed it. And again, thanks for all of you joining us here as Westlake will come out for victory formation here, and Patton Jones will no doubt take a knee, which shouldn't hurt his leading rushing stats too much. But we'll take a knee here, and given the timing, folks, the Del Valle faithful want us up and out of here, so that will do it. Handshakes and high fives as Jim Knox will interview Tony Salazar. Your Covert Auto Group winning drive here, and it started with a good return. This was the opening possession, a methodical drive downfield. Lawson Grimes there on the low catch. They get it out to Jaron Lopez, the featured back, both running and throwing the football. And of course, trying to get to Lopez on the outside. And on the Covert Auto drive, Nico Melendez takes it in. So handshakes and high fives all the way around as we go down to the field. Jim Knox is with Coach Salazar.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you, Joe. Coach, got to be pleased about this one. Complete domination, both sides of the football.
We got done what we came to do, so it feels good. Obviously, get a big win. A lot of guys that made good plays, and obviously one game closer to the end here.
Yeah, another good thing about it, doesn't look like any injuries came out of this one.
We came out pretty healthy, and obviously that around this place, we cherish those days and those moments. So a lot of guys got to play, a lot of big plays. What a fun night, Halloween.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, next week, another big one. Yep. This one's at home, Dripping Springs. What do you expect?
Expect their best. They're a good football team, and they showed it all season. They're sitting at home, resting up, watching us play this game. So We got to show up tomorrow morning with a good plan, put this one, learn from these mistakes. Then obviously show up Monday. Coaches have these kids, a good plan for these kids, ready to roll on a good week of practice and defend home turf.
There we go. Appreciate it, Coach. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you very much. That's Jim Knox down the sideline. Cue the school song. Westlake victorious over Del Valle 71-7. They move their overall record to 7-2, bounced back from the loss last week to Lake Travis. And for the Del Valle Cardinals, their record falls to 1-8, 0-5 in district play. Their district finality next week as well on the road. For these Westlake Chaparrals, they go home to Dripping Springs. That game 7:30 Friday night, a week from tonight. For Jim Knox and, of course, Johnny Rogers and Gene Jacobson, our statistician, we say goodnight from Veterans Memorial Stadium. Shout out to Westlake Technical Entertainment crew with the broadcast on Halloween night. Westlake puts up a 70 spot, 71-7 in the victory over the Del Valle Cardinals. Happy Halloween. And, of course, we'll see you on the other side of November for the final game of the regular season, home game with Dripping Springs next week. I'm Joe Taylor, and this is Texas High School Football.